Hello, how you guys doing today? Welcome. Anything fun, anything exciting today? What was? Thank you guys for coming. Glad to have you. What are you guys up to right now? Hello. I am awake. I got a new shirt, but like, I don't know how to feel about the shirt. Hello, hi Meep. Meep. Hi Moop. I guess it's okay for right now. Hi Stan, glad to have you. Hi Flares, how you doing today? Welcome. Probably be decent for walking at least. Hi Eli, hi Avocado, glad to have you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the follow. Hi Wonder, hi Janie. Hi everyone, glad to have you. How are you? And thank you for the follow and subs. I just finished work for the day. Ooh, how did your work go? I hope it went well. Hello Rooney. How you guys doing today? Welcome. I guess I'm doing my work for the day. Hello, Rumi. Hi, Vinny. Hi, Vencio. I got my hair cut today, but they I don't want to talk about it. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Hello. Like, what's the best way to put it? Thank you, guys. Hi, Wonder. How guess? Hi, Stan. Hi, Rumi. How are you? Hi, Wonder. Hi, Vincino. And thank you for the follows and sub, guys. What's my favorite drink? Boba. I love boba. Mama's boba good. Hi Wonder. Hi Vincia. Hi everyone. Glad to have you. Guys, what's the best part of your day? Hi Rumi. Oh, that's cool that they are. Anything fun? Anything exciting happening? Hi Tracy. How are you doing today? Hi Javi. It's about to be 1 a.m. Ooh, early for you then. Hi Rumi. How are you? Hi Javi. Hi KMS. Glad to have you. Hello everyone's. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for the follow and subs. Glad to have you. Hi, Stan. Hi, Tracy. Glad to have you. Hi, Kathleen. Glad to have you. How are you doing today? Hey, hello. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you. Again, thank you guys for coming today. Welcome. My clock says 1:23. Ooh, fair enough then. Well, good morning then. Matcha milk. Hi, Jillian. Hi, Max. How are you? Good morning, good evening, good night, whatever you guys are up to. Good. I hope you guys are doing well. I was watching YouTube a lot of the day. I mean, I got my hair cut and did some other stuff, but. Hi, Lillian. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Flares. I don't think I had the healthiest diet today, but it's okay. Hi, Spongy. Hi, Adam. Hi, Millie. Hi, Max. Hello. Hi, Rumi. How are you? Hi, Junior. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Again, welcome, new people. How are you guys doing today? Welcome. Hi, Junior. Thank you. Hi, Farquad. How you doing today? Hi, Star. Hi, Flower. Glad to have you. Hi, Junior. How are you? Hi, Javen. Glad to have you. What are you guys? Hi, Aaron. How you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Junior. Hi, Javen. How are you? Hi, Aaron. Glad to have you. Hi, Kiri. Thank you for the follows and subs. Welcome. Hi, Jarvin. Hello. Hi, Zerg. Yeah, okay. Hi, Million. Hi, Max. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. I just woke up. Well. Hi, Kiri. Hi, Hazel. Glad to have you. Hi, Haru. Haruyo. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Javen. You said my name. Also, I want to say thank you guys so much for your donos today. I really did appreciate those since, like, anything helps me out so much, guys. So thank you. Hi, BCT. Hi, Mani. How you doing today? Hi, Enrique. Glad to have you. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Hazel. Hi, Marine. Hi, Alexis. Hi, Blocks. Hi, Bloxy. How are you? Hi, Alexis. Hi, Siren. How are you? Again, thanks for the follows and sub, guys. Hi, Siren. Hi, France. How you doing today? Hi, Enrique. Hi, Che. Hi, Million. Hi, BYCTV. How you doing today? I'm glad I said it, Javin. I might have mispronounced it now. Hi, hi, Reina. Thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Thank you for the star. Hi, KMS. Hi, Lucky. Probably the latter. Lucky. Hi, Roblox. Hi, Lewis. Again, thank you guys for your donation today. What's the favor you want me to do? Hi Cutie, thanks for the follow. Hi Shelly. If it's just scream as loud as possible, like you gotta give it first. I can vouch for my chat. Hello, thank you Roblox. Glad to have you for the stars. So too many people who'd ask for favors and don't give. No offense. I don't want to be mean, but hello. Hi McCollin. Hi Christian. They're like, can you do this for 2 hours? And then it's like, I know you're not gonna give anything. Can I join? Thank you. If you want to join, here's my username. Hi Phantom. Thank you for the follow. Hi Hires. How you doing today? Hi Kelly. Hi Official. Hi Dino. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you guys. You should rate people's fit trust. I did that before. Hi Phantom. And then I don't know, people get upset when you don't rate it and it kind of gets like overbearing. Hi McCon. Hi Kelly. Hi Ali. Glad to have you. Hi Shelly. I'm not friending people, but if you do want to join, you can do that. I'd be happy to have you guys join. It'd be nice. Hi B. Glad to have you. Thank you Kelly for the star. Glad to have you here. Hello Astro. Hello Gato. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hope you're doing well. You're pregnant? No. Hi Giamus. Hi Javen. Hi Shelly. I appreciate you guys too. Hi Melody. Again, thank you for the followers. Hi everyone. Thank you guys for the subs and follows. Thank you for the star. That's cool. Hi everyone. Again, thank you as well for your guys' donations today. You guys are so nice for that. Thank you everyone. Hi Shirley. Hi Rumi. Hi Hazel. How you doing today? Yeah, you guys can join. Hi Ali. Hi Meld. Hi Astro. Guys, maybe I can listen to that like later. I just can't do it right now because of copyright. Hi Joseph. Hi Melody. Hi Astro. Glad to have you here. My stream could get taken down, unfortunately. Hello Imra. What's good? I'm pretty good. What about you, Matthew? Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Hi, Monkey. B. Luffy. Hi, Sammy. Hi, B. How are you? Hi, Genevieve. Hi, Right. Hi, Dummy. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow us up. Hi, Sherry. Glad to have you. Hi, Danella. Glad to have you. Hi, Jazzy. Hi, Silver. Hi, Emery. Hi, Ally. Glad to have you. And thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Siham. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Semi. Hi, Million. Hi, Dummy. Glad to have you. What are you guys up to today? Welcome. Hi, Frog. How you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Pontalin. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows or something. Hi, Toya. Hi, Siham. Glad to have you. What are you guys up to today? Welcome. Hi, Tofa. Hello everyone. Glad to have you. Hi Ally. If you guys are new, say hello though. Hi Conquer. Thank you for the follow. The game is called Nido Tower, by the way. Also guys, let's get a laughing disco or clapping seal today. I don't friend people, but if you do want to join my game, you can do that. Here's my username. But yeah guys, let's get a laughing disco clapping seal. We can do it, guys. Hi Conquer. Hi Chick Blocks. How you doing there? Welcome. Hello cuties. Guys, what's the best part of your day so far? Hi Conqueror. Thank you. Let's go Tofa. Thank you for the laughing disco. Let's go. Thank you so much for that. That just helped me a lot. Thank you. Hi Weston. Hi Diamond. Hi Ani. Hi Alan. Especially since I had a pretty expensive day, so I joined. Hi Demi. Hi Alan. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi Pomni. Thank you for the follow. Hi Grayson. Hi Bjorn. Glad to have you. Thank you. Hi Razor. What game? Hi Pomni. Hi Chick. How you doing today? Hi Tiny. Hi Hej. Hi Kari. Hi M. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hi Moonstar. How are you? Again, thank you guys. Toe. Thank you for the 6-7. Thank you so much. Hi Tiny. Hi Hej. Hi Kari. Thank you for the 6-7. Hi Party Noob. Hi Steve Vani. Glad to have you. Thank you. Make sure to follow or sub. Again, thank you, Tofa, for this. I don't want to say it, but thank you for your donations today. Holy. Why not try, right? I mean, I've played Rivals, guys. I mean, I've tried it. Why you say why not try it? Like, yes, I've tried it. I have played it. I played these games before. Tofa, thank you for another laughing disco. Thank you so much, Tofa. That's so nice of you. Thank you. 3 laughing discos, Tofa. Oh my god, thank you so much. Holy, that is so many laughing discos. I did not expect that today. Thank you so much, Tofa. That is so nice of you. Hi, Ed. Hi, G Minecraft. How you doing there? Welcome. Thank you so much, Tofa. That is so nice of you. Hi, I hope everyone's having fun. Angel, thanks for the follow. Tori, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much. Hi, Angel. Tofa, did you give another one? Wait, hold on. Thank you for the 2 stars, Amy. Wait, Tofa, how many? Oh my god. Thank you so much, Tofa, for your laughing discos. Holy. And thank you for the 2 stars. Thank you guys for your donations. The game name is called Nido Tower. Yes, you're getting a shout out. Tofa, thank you so much. You're a legend. Just know that. W's in the chat for Tofa for the laughing discos, guys. Hi, Eggs. Hi, Theft. Glad to have you here. Thank you, thank you. Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad to have you here. I'm basically you. That's... Hello, hello. Thank you, Yuki, for the laughing disco too. Yuki, thank you so much for your laughing disco. Thank you so much, Yuki. That is so nice of you. Thank you. Hi, Seth. Hi, Alice. Hi, Wally. Hi, Luminous. Thank you so much, Yuki, so much for that. Yes, I remember you. Hi, Razzle. Hi, Lumius. Make sure to take some rest, guys, if you need to get some rest. Tofa, thank you for another 6-7. I have to say it, no. But thank you for the 6-7 too. And then Yuki again, thank you for your laughing disco. And then thank you for, again, Tofa, for every other donation you have given today. You've been so nice. Hi, Seth. Glad to have you. I love saying hi. Guys, if you want to, I'm glad you like my lies. I do know Stray Kids. If you guys want to join me, here you guys go. Hi, Maria. Glad to have you. Hi, Seth. How you doing there? Hi, Alan. Hi, Jahan. Hi, Unknown. Hi, Noah. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Seth. Hi, Nightstar. Hi, Alvin. How are you? Hi, Wally. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for the hundreds. Hi, Tishy. Hi, Lexi. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Mason. Hi, Lunar. Hi, Owen. Hi, Dur. Hi, Stitch. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Kate. Hi, Dan. How you guys doing right now? Hi, Daniela. Hi, Eminem. Hi, Edit. Hi, Dur. Hi, Kelly. I'm glad you liked my voice. Hi, Noah. Hi, Eminem. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Alan. Hi, Bertha. How are you? Zay, thank you so much for the Zay, thank you for the so much for the gold coin. Tofa, thank you for the GG. Hi, Francis. Hi, Nurse. Hi, Eminem. Hi, Verity. Hi, Lewis. Hi, Safe. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Danny. Hi, Seth. Glad to have you. Hi, Dense. Hi, Wally. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Nix. How you doing today? Hi, Justin. Hi, everyone. Hi, Wally. Hi, Zay. Hi, Tim. What about me? Hi, Have. Hi, Deirdre. Hi, Alvin. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Mohammed. I want to say thank you guys so much for your donations today. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys. Hi, William. Do you watch anime? Yeah, I watch it. Lewis, Richard, Grayson, Tolia. Yes, Tofa, thank you again for your laughing discos and donations. So I hope that counts as the shout out since I think that should register, right? So yeah. Hi, Meffy. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but I've been giving you a shout out a few times actually. Hi, Gabriel. Hi, Abby. Hi, William. Since I really do appreciate your donations. Hi, Izu. Francis, thank you for the rose. Glad to have you for your rose. Thank you. Hi, Mikey. Hi, Little. Hi, Asia. How you doing today? Hi, Alan. Hi, Edit. Hi, blank name I can't say. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Seth. Hi, Tofa. Can you see my edit? Not a second. Hi, Oofme. Man, glad to have you. Hi, Seth. Hi, Familius. Glad to have you. Hi, Zay. Hi, Jacob. Hi, Moon. Hi, Seth. I want the plushie. Maybe one day. Thank you for this. Tofa, thank you so much for the hundreds. Glad to have you here. Hi, Jax. How are you guys doing today? I want plushie. Oh, hi Hillary, hi Rapport, hi Sans, hi Jacob, hi Say. Thank you for the hundreds, Zay and Tofa. Glad to have you. Any donation, I will give a shout out for it because I think that's the least I could do. Zay, thank you. Tofa, thank you for another 100. Glad to have you. Hi Jax, hi Ochaz, hi Uthman. How you doing today? Hi Lily. You didn't say my name. You didn't even talk in my chat. I can't say your name if you didn't talk. Sorry, you did. Nate Lee, thank you. Guys, give me a break. I can't see every comment in the world. Okay, I'm trying my best. Hi Chris. Hi Grayson. Hi Ryan. Sorry, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, give me a little break, guys. Hi, Zay. Thank you guys for the stars, follows, and subs, everyone. Especially when I'm playing this live. So, like, hello, Birth. Hi, Familia. Hi, Ryan. Glad to have you. Yes, it's Nido Tower and Roblox. Happy birthday to you. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Billy. How are you? Hi, Violet. Hi, Chrissy. Again, guys, thank you guys so much for your donations today. I appreciate all of you guys. Any donations? Hi, Christy. Hi, Aylin. Guys, let's get another laughing disco or clapping seal, guys. I bet we can do it, okay? Or a galaxy. Guys, let's get a galaxy on TikTok too. Hi, Elizabeth. I know, we're gonna hit all the bases. You're playing my favorite game. Nido? Oh, that's cool. That's your favorite. Do you know Jacknyeko? Oh, not really. Hawaii, nah. Hi, Zay. Hi, Martin. Hi, Lily. Hi, Sparkle. Hi, Sydney. Hi, Oof. Hi, Lily. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. I'm not new, but hi. Hi, Hill. Hi, Draco. How are you? Hi, Oof man, glad to have you. Jack, hi, Christy, how are you doing today? Hi, everyone. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Guys, we're trying to hit. I don't. Okay, that's cool. Hi, everyone. Guys, what's the best part of your guys' day so far? Hi, Hillary. Hi, Sans. Hi, Billy. Hi, Samura. Hi, Hero Brown. Hero Brown, what call my. Hi, Grace, and hi, Draco. Guess my favorite animal. I was here earlier. Hi Muzu, or hi Zuku, hi hello Hillary, glad to have you. I don't know who that is, so again, thank you guys. No, it's fine. If you guys can't donate, it's okay. I get it completely. I wanted to say thank you guys for everyone who has donated and like given me stuff, because obviously that's up to you. You never have to feel forced to do that, but I can't appreciate everyone who has. Hi Angel, hi Axel, thank you for the sub, Christy, glad to have you. Hi Chubbs, how are you doing today? Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. I do appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys can't give, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I appreciate everyone who's been here and has been trying to help me out a lot. I do appreciate it, guys. Obviously, you can't give anything. It's okay. Hi, Totally. Hi, Milan. Hi, Breely. What game? It's called Needo Tower. Needoh Tower. Yeah. What did you say? Yeah. You have never donated in your life. I can check your account history. Make sure to follow our sub, because it gives you levels if you donate, and I'm 99% sure you never donate. Hi everyone, glad to have you. Thank you for the follower subs. Hi Totally. Hi, stop trying to get. That's just trying to get false credit. Hi Billy. Hi Tofa. Hi Cosplay. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow our sub. I am a level Jacknyeko. Oh, thank you. Hi Sif. Hi Sydney. Oh, on YouTube? Oh, okay, never mind. My bad. I was gonna say on TikTok you haven't donated. My bad. I think you have. Okay, thanks for the donations, and I do appreciate it. Hi Ryan. Sorry, I didn't mean to like be mean, but I was like, I don't recognize that name on TikTok. Since I don't think anybody on TikTok's ever given it. So I was confused. Make sure to follow our sub, guys. Do you know Baby Monster? No, that sounds like a Japanese band name. Hi, hey ho. Hi Sydney, I like my outfit. Thank you. Again, thank you guys for your... Jack, do you have Needo Tower? I mean, I'm playing it right now. My username is random_guy_unknown. Why do you keep resetting? Because I fall, and then it has checkpoints. So like you reset, if you mean like in general, it's so that I can get more wins. So like there's two types of resetting. So if you mean like the one where if I fall, I just press the reset button, that's just because, hi Mia, hi M+, like this. That's just because, granted, I could probably do the shortcut for it, but I don't have my, I'm too lazy. It's easier for me just to do that with my mouse. Needo Tower, thank you. Hi Sans, hi Mia. I don't want to move my other hand off. Again, thank you guys for coming. What level am I on? I think they're following me. Hello, hi Totally, hi Chrisley. Guys, like I said, please don't be like right on top of me when you're playing. You kind of, thank you. Hi Ra. Hi Grayson. Hi Anime. Hi Leader. Hi Billy. Hi Christy. How is everyone doing today? Welcome. Greatest YouTuber. Maybe one day I can be greatest YouTuber. Thank you guys. If you fall, I mean, shouldn't I purposely fall then? I mean, I'm not going to because I just don't want to fall, but... Hi Christy, glad to have you. Hi Lillian. It's not an insult if it's true. Hi Zay. Hi Christy. Again, thank you for the followers and subs. Animal, nuclear sign, thank you for the follow. Hello, how you doing today? Hi Neki. Hi Jace, how are you? My username is random_guy_unknown is my user. You're the best YouTuber. I can't say it on TikTok because it bans my name for some reason. But yeah, just put an underscore in this name. It should be okay. Yeah, my TikTok bans my username for some reason. I wonder if my mod banned it for some reason. No, it just says not approved, which is dumb because I can... Hi, hello, welcome. Hi Rio. Hi Sans. Hi Christy. So yeah, I guess you gotta go to YouTube to find that. Jack, do you play Needo? Yeah, I'm playing Needo. Thank you for... I appreciate you being on YouTube. Thank you. Or TikTok. I mean, it's fine. Be on the platform you prefer, right? Again, guys, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Luck Ducks. How are you? Hi, Toya. Hi, everyone. Grove. I don't know, man. I prefer the latter, but the first one's not bad either. Again, guys, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the subs. I do play Needo, though, a decent bit. Thank you for... Hi, Joshua. but you to me. Hello, welcome. Hi, Evil. Hi, Fun. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Funtanis. Glad to have you. Guys, what's the best part of your day? Hi, Christy. Hi, Grayson. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Again, thank you guys for your donations. Hi, Payton. Glad to have you. Guys, your donations mean so much and it helped me out so much. Hi, Payton. Hi, Tola. Hi, Zay. Hi, Chozo. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow or sub. Hello, welcome. Hi, Jemmy. How you doing there? Welcome. Hello. Jemmy, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate. Hi, Chosmo. I love sharks. Sharks are cute. Hi, Isaac. Hi, Jaylon. I played it with a YouTuber. That's cool that you played with a YouTuber. Hi, everyone. Hi, Orwu. I mean, yes, you are my top donation today. I mean, today, yes, you are. You are number one. So yes, you are the top donator. Yeah, I remember you here, Horimiya. So thank you. I appreciate that. That's really nice of you. Hi, Strawberry. Hi, Jaylon. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people come in the stream and leave. I also say hi to people on TikTok. Hi, Strawberry. Hi, Jaylon. I mean, it's been slow recently. I mean, it's been slow today. I don't know why, but hi, Real. Hi, Joshua. Presley. Can you rename yourself the Presley so I can call you that? I'm not. This is not to be mean. It's just like it's really hard to remember names. So, hi, Faye. Thank you so much for the 2 stars, Faye. Thank you. Do you have Nitos? Oh, like IRL Nitos? Nah, they're expensive, and also it's like they're cool. The idea is cool, but it's like I want to spend money on other things, you know, like my bills, and rent. Hi, Javin. That's cool. You have Squishy. Aw, I hope you like Squishy. Squishy's nice. Hi, Isaac. Hi, Javin. Hi, Marie. Glad to have you. Again, hi, Antonia. Again, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. Thanks for the follows and subs. Hi, hello, everyone. Hi, Antonio. Hi, Isaac. Glad to have you. Hi, Sivana. Hi, Lillian. Hello, Josh. Hello, welcome. Glad to have you, Jayhan. Thank you for the follow. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for being here. I have a glitter dumpling. Ooh, that seems pretty cool. Hi, Stavina. Hi, Lillian. How are you? Hey, Savani. Sorry. Hi, Red. Hi, Grayson. How are you doing today? Welcome. What's your user? My user is random_guy_unknown. Hi, Melody. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Owen. Hi, Flo. Guys, again, thank you guys for your donations today. They all help me out. Sabu, thank you for the follow. Great, glad to have you here. Good, that's good. Guys, what's your favorite pizza type? Like, what's your favorite type of pizza? Hi, On. Hi, Sabu. Sorry, I kept repeating myself. I'm used to chat going by really fast and people yelling at me for ignoring them. So, hi, Chick-fil-A. I will like, thank you for the likes. It's kind of weird when it's slower. Which, I don't know. It's just random, I guess, what days it's slow or not. Hi, Mabel. Hi, Sydney. How are you doing today? Hi, Gerbs. Username is random_guy_unknown is my user. Sonic Pepperoni's good. Hi, Slay Girl. Hi, Moon. How are you doing today? Hi, Neon. Hi, Zay. Hi, Flower Row. Hi, Sydney. I'm glad to have you. Thank you guys for coming. I'm a join. Okay. Hi, My Little Mango. Glad to have you. Hi, Lily. Hi, Adriel. Glad to have you. Hi, Karen. Thank you for the follows, your subs. Hi, Chick-fil-A. Hi, Adriel. Hi, I love Gojo. Hi, Sav. Hello. Hi, Erica. Glad to have you. Hi, Springtrap. Hi, Lindo. Hi, Mingo. Thanks for the follow, your sub, guys. They might random_guy_unknown. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Lily. Hi, Sydney. Hi, Hunt. Hi, Avery. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Natasha. Hi, Ali. Glad to have you. Hello, Kristen. Glad to have you. Hi, Isaac. Hi, Cherry. Thank you for coming. Hi, Sans. Hi, Logan. Hi, Natasha. Hi, Soldad. Hi, Moa. Hi, Logan. How you doing today? Hi, I don't know. What are you up to? Hi, David. Glad to have you here. Hi, Logan. Hi, Donnie. Hi Saki, and hi Grayson. Hi Sam. Hi Lily. What are you guys up to today? Welcome, welcome. Hi lads, who you mean? Hi Ken, how you doing today? Welcome. Hi Dreamy. Do a flip. Okay, rundown. Wow. How have you been, Run? I hope you've been doing well. Hi, I love. Do watch Jutsu. Hi, Javen. Hi, Amara. Hi, David. Run, I was gonna message you and say that you're. Dude, are you okay? I'm gonna kill you. Run, I was gonna message you. Why does your like? You seem like you have like a depressed emo like couple thing as your PFP on Discord, but I was like, I'm busy. I kind of want to do my own stuff, so I wasn't able to. Hi, Grayson. I've been fine. I went shopping today. Hi, XX. Hi, Yumane. Hi, Lily. How are you doing today? Hi, iPhone. Yes, I am one. iPhone. Guys, again, thank you guys for your donations. I do appreciate it. Bro, it's me as ISO. Oh, is it literally a Val reference? Oh my god. How's your dating life been? I'm sure it's... Hi, Second. Hi, Lewis. Hi, Rami. Hi, Donnie. I support small creators I want to follow. Hey. Ball's good. I got a haircut run and it looks so bad. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real with you. I guess. Hi Pac. Hi Mila. That's what I did today. And now I'm sad. Makes sense. Hi Bertha. Hi 00. Glad to have you. I love you. Hi Lewis. I got a mullet. He probably looks better than my hair by far. Hi iPhone. Hi Just. Hi Lewis. Glad to have you. Also, check my recent posts if you can. I mean, can you link it to me on this? I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna pass out after stream. Hi David, hi Pac. Hi Yon. Just like message me on this and I'll go check it out. Hi Dominator. On here or Discord. I mean, if it's a TikTok post, you can just send it on the DMs and I'll check that, but this would probably be better. Hello. Okay, thanks for sending it. Hi Just, hi Emery, hi Kimberly, hi JTL, glad to have you. Hi David, glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hey, bro got the nice fit. Hi Grayson, hi Lemon, hi Javen. Hi Leaf. Hey Hollow. Hi William, glad to have you. Let's go. Rundown, you actually look like a TikToker now. Hi Liddy, hi Prince. GM, Kawaii, thank you for the follow. Are you streaming on TikTok again now? Is this a comeback? Hi Ethan. Hi Thorough. You got a good TikTok, huh? Oh my god, Ren's gonna do IRL streaming, guys. Hi Kimberly. What time is it for me? Hi Foreign, hi Nat. It's currently 1:48 right now. Bro, do you allow Brits? I'm like, I never banned Brits. I haven't been streaming that much. I mean, you've been busy with your job. It makes sense. I would probably focus. Hi Ryan. Hi Lauren. Lorax. Hi Isaac. Hi Oyun. TikToker. It's like, what do you mean TikToker? Hi Dan. Why do you guys come up with like the weirdest ideas for me to play games? I'm like, I'd be like, I don't really feel like playing. And you're like, you should do this and this and this. I'm like, oh, okay. Hi Sotek. Hi Smat. Guys, 15 more subs on YouTube and we'll get to 36.5. Let's go. Also, guys, again, thank you for their donations today. Let's get a laughing disco or clapping seal. Come on, guys, let's do it. Hi Heathers. Hi Lewis. Hi Mila. If you want, if I'm not Ron, how long am I gonna stay up till? You know what? I'll stream. Let's go, Run. Go stream. Asha, thank you for the hello. Thank you for coming. Go stream on TikTok right now and be like, hello, cutie. Asha, thank you for the dolphins. Hi, Shirley. Glad to have you. Hi, Brielle. Hi, Hazo Onion. Glad to have you. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Smash. How are you? Again, thanks for the follow subs. Hi, Droyless. Hi, Jane. Hi, Isaac. Oh, yeah, Run. I'm gonna be in California in like 2 weeks. Hi, Lillian. Glad to have you. Hi, V-Flower. Almost a week, actually. Hi, Joyce. How are you? Hi, Just. Glad to have you. Hi, Grayson. Thank you for coming. Hi, Smash. Hi, Ava. Glad to have you. That was fair. Always ignore it. My favorite YouTubers. Oh, you aren't. That's why I don't watch live stream. Oh, that's fair. Hi, Ash. Thank you for the 2-finger hearts. What? No. Hi again. And Anthony, thank you so much for the clapping disco. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the clapping seal, not disco. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much, Anthony, for your donation. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I keep falling. Hello, Philippa. Hi, Army. Guys, I'm not really taking game suggestions right now, so I do apologize. Princess, thank you for the rose. Thank you so much for the clapping seal. Am I ignoring you? Not purposely. Hi, Army. Hi, Smash. Sorry, give me a break, okay? I just drank my energy drink supplement to wake me up. Hi, Jess. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Lewis. Hi, Jesse. How you doing there? Thank you for the followers or subs. Hi, Rocky. Hi, Sakina. Hi, Lewis. How you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Toya. Thank you for following. Thank you for subbing. Hi, Queen. Hi, Smash. Hi, Manny. Hi, Queen. Hi, Smuggles. Hi, Rocky. Hi, Gemma. Hi, Philippa. Hi, Lillian. Hi, Abby. Hi, Sydney. Glad to have you. Again, thank you guys for your donations, everyone. Hi, Isaac. Hi, Misha. Hi, David. Am I doing it? Hi, Xander. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Jess. Hi, AD. Glad to have you. Have a good stream, guys. Hello, fellow creators. Meow, 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 meow. This is the only tower that I won't mind falling. What? What does that even mean? Hi, Catalia. Guys, thank you guys for your donations and subs. Guys, let's get another laughing disco or clapping seal. Okay, I said it right. Let's go. Hi, Apple. Hi, David. Princess, thank you for the rose. Thank you guys for your donations. Hi, David. Hi, Just. Hi, Di. Hi, guys. Hi, Misha. This is not my real name. That's fair then. Hi, Leisha. Make sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you here. Hi, everyone. Yes, you guys can draw me. Hi, Mini. Hi, Sydney. Hi, Grayson. Hi, DML. Hi, Ray. Hi, Edme. Again, thank you guys for the followers or subs. Hi, Jamie. How you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Mila. Hi, Melly. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Princess. Hi, Sad Boy. Hi, DML. Hi, Just. How you doing there? Hi, Leslie. Hi, Ava. Hi, Gabriel. Well, I'm not gonna do that. That's kind of creepy, man. Actually, you keep doing that. I'm gonna mute you. Hello, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna give you a warning one time, and if you do it again, I'm muting. Please mute the right person. Make sure to follow it. Yeah, good. Hello. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Rico. Hi, Six. Guys, if you sub, I'll give you a shout out too. So guys, make sure to sub so I can give you a shout out. Hi, Ari. Sad Boy. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I do YouTube too. Am I ignoring you? Yes. No, I literally said hello to your name, but okay. I guess that's ignoring now. Rachel, Brenda, Melissa. But yes, guys, if you say I subbed or if you follow on TikTok, I'll give you a shout out, okay? Thank you, Smash, for the sub. Glad to have you. Hello, welcome if you're new. Hi, Ella. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the sub, Ruby. And the next DML, thank you for the sub. Danny, thanks for the sub. Toya, thanks for the sub. Cat's Eye, thank you, guys. Hi, Anya. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follow. Do I take game request? Liam, thank you for the sub. No, not right now, at least. Rachel, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Hi, Tuzi. Hi, Nikkei. Thanks for the follows. Zuzi, Toya, Hillary, thank you for hello. How you doing today? Hi, Wyatt. Again, thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate it. You guys, those donations. Hi, Owen. Glad to have you. Are you a YouTuber? Yes, I do YouTube and I do TikTok. That's cool. I got shut out. I don't know who they are, but that's cool. Guys, we can hit 500. Let's go. World 10 already. That is very cool. I can go to World 10 if I beat this and just skip the levels, but I do every level individually for some reason. I don't know why. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Jaden. Again, guys, thank you guys for your donations as well, for your clapping seals and laughing discos. Guys, let's get another donation. If you guys are okay sending one, of course. Hi, Mita. Hi, Zuzu. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Laughing disco or clapping seal, guys. We can get another one. Hi, official. Yeah, I am one. No, you can't leave the stream. I mean, if you're busy and you have to, I don't mind. It's okay. Hi, Juzen. Jennifer, how you doing there? Hi, Austin. Hi, Sunset. Yes, my YouTube and TikTok are the same names. So if you guys want to look if you're on my YouTube and you're like, what's Jacknyeko TikTok? That's the same. Liam, thank you for the sub. Glad to have. After stream, can you make a I'm gonna probably go to bed after stream. Hi Minnie, hi Ann. I'll think about it. Hi Leslie, hi Ruby. It's like 2 a.m. here, guys. I'm just doing my late night stream. I can't donate you. It's okay if you guys can't donate. I appreciate everything you guys have given so far already. Like, you guys have been so nice with your gifts. Hi Lexi, hi Austin. Ray, thank you for the rose. I appreciate giving. Yeah, you're welcome for the tips. Liam, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Hi Rose, hi Ray. Thank you guys again for coming. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have the best birthdays. 1:56 a.m. for me. Hi Karma, you can't sub. I'm sorry about that. Hi Cherry, hi Waffle. Hi everyone. Hi Riley, glad to have you. Hi Luna, hi Sunset. How are you doing there? Welcome. And thank you for the follows and subs. Hi Lisa, hi Leslie, hi Melissa, glad to have you. Hi Says, hi Jalen, how are you doing today? Hi J Edits, hi Sans, hi Edley, glad to have you. Do I remember? Yeah, I do. Hi Edit, hi Waffle, hi Big Ace, how are you? Hi Ioxra, how you doing? Thank you for the follow and subs. Hi Ryan. Hi Pawn, hi Amma, hi Katnia, hi Melissa, hi Autumn, glad to have you. Hi Rain, hi Danya, glad to have you. Hi, make sure to follow her some. Hi Sultan. Thank you for the goat bus. Thank you so much for the goat bus. I've never seen that before. Thank you. Secret, thank you for the follow. Guys, your donations mean so much to me. Thank you guys. No, it's okay if you guys can't donate. I appreciate everyone who can. It really does help me out. If you guys can't, just make sure to sub and say that you subbed or follow. And make sure to watch the stream as long as possible, okay? Liam, thank you for the dollar super chat, Liam. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Go dumb taco, you like... dumb, you like what? Liam, thank you for your super chat today. Hi General, hi RMS. Thank you guys for the follower sub. Glad to have you. Happy birthday. Can I happy early birthday? Hi Ava. I'll think. Hi Buggy. Hello Ocean. Thanks for the new sub. You can't sub. Hi blank name. Hi Lewis. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Hi Autumn. Hello Londy. Hello, welcome guys, glad to have you. Hi Sniper. You have tips for live? Just try to like interact with chat, I think, especially at first. Hi Solemn. I feel like a lot of people, like, if you're trying to grow from like a smaller audience, it's like the best way to do it. Can't sub. Thank you. Hi Catnap. Hi Chan. Also multi-stream, that's my also recommendation. Hi Sniper. Hi Delph. Hi Pod, even if you don't do one, you probably do another one. Hi Salmon. Hi Lost Salmon. Hello, welcome if you're new. But I can't send it. No, it's okay if you guys can't donate. I appreciate everyone who can donate and everybody who's done that. So thank you guys so much. Like I said, if you guys can't donate, it's completely fine. I get it. Like, donations can be expensive and I don't want you guys to donate if you guys can't. So, Autumn, thank you for the subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you, Delphine, for the sub. But yeah, I do really appreciate all your donations. Thank you, everyone. I generally can't thank you guys enough for that. Hi, Ann. How you doing there? Welcome. Oh, and thank you for the gold coin, Owen. Glad to have you here. Interesting. I can't say your name, but the interesting face with the open Japanese characters. I can't donate. Oh, that's okay. Like this, so don't worry. I can't play music because of copyright, unfortunately. I wish I could, but copyright doesn't like when I play other music. I tried, and then YouTube was like, I'm gonna ban you if you keep doing it. Not ban, but thank you for the star, Owen. Hi, Melinda. Thank you for the 6-7. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Melinda, for the 6-7. YouTube like pops up with a warning like, oh, we're gonna end your stream if you keep playing it. And it's like, oh, I have to deal with it. Melinda, thank you so much for the 6-7, though. I have to say the number, unfortunately, but I really do appreciate the donation. Oh, and thank you so much for the gold coin. Let's go. But thank you guys for your donations. Hello, Melinda. Hi, Paxton. Hi, Jalen. Thank you for coming today. And again, thank you for giving me stuff that you don't have to do that. I already have non-copyright music. That's what I'm playing right now. Hi, Ray. That's the thing. I have the music. Do you guys not hear the music? Or oh, and thank you for the star. Thank you, Ponzi, for the gold coin. Glad to have you. Hi, Ray. I have to go. Hi, Shawnee. Hi, Claire. Hi, everyone. Hi, Aurora. Hi, Cassidy. Hi, Keen. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Charmy. Melinda, thank you for the star. Owen, thank you for the flowers. Oh, and again, thank you guys for the subs, follows, and donations, everyone. Hi, Elias. Hi, Cassie. Hi, Kitty. It's kind of funny because I feel like every stream I do, like, seriously, like, half... Oh my god, Vivi! Thank you for the soccer trophy, Vivi! That's so nice of you! Thank you, Vivi, for the soccer trophy! Melinda, thank you for the star true, but Vivi, thank you so much for that! Ellie, thank you for the flowers as well. And Ray, thank you for the stingray. Wait, Ray, that's also so nice. Thank you so much, Ray, for the stingray. Ray, thank you so much, Ray, for the stingray. Oh, and thank you for the 6-7 donation. Oh, and thank you for the 6-7. Ellie, thank you for the flowers too. And again, thank you so much for the trophy, by the way, Vivi. Glad to have you here. Vivi, thank you so much for your trophy. Thank you for the stars, by the way, Melinda. And thank you for the stars, Angel. I'm so sorry if I missed one of your donations. Ellie, thank you for your flowers. And again, Ray, thank you for your stingray. I mean, Ray, stingray? Haha, I think it has something in common, guys. Sorry, that's a really bad joke. Hi, Bella. Hi, absolutely. Zex, thank you for the 100. Thank you so much, Ray. Owen, thank you for the clap. High five, Owen. Thank you so much for the high five, Owen. I do appreciate it. Hi, Kayla. Again, you guys' donations help me out so much. Hi, MK. Hi, Bella. Ellie, thank you for the stars. When the stars align. Thank you guys for the follows and the stars and donations, everyone. Thank you guys. Hi, Isabel. Glad to have you. You guys are amazing. Hi, Radhika. Hello. Thank you guys for your donations. I appreciate everyone who's given something. Again, thank you guys. Anything. Especially Vivi, that was so nice of you. Owen, thank you for the flowers. Aw, that's so cute. Thank you, Ray, for your gift. I really appreciate it. Ali, Melinda, thank you for the floating hearts. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much. Hello. Also, sorry, guys. I have to look at your chat, so if I don't notice your chat, I do apologize. Oh my god, I would really appreciate the laughing. Owen, thank you so much for the floatings. Glad to have you here. Hi, MK. Thank you guys for your donos today. Felix, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. Hi, Xerex. Thank you guys so much for your donations, everyone. And Ray, Enchanted, thank you for the rose. Melinda, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Ray, thank you, guys. Everybody, thank you guys so much. Welcome. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Melinda. Thank you for the stars. Hi, welcome. Make sure to follow our sub. Is Irasima, thank you so much. Oh my god, you gave me an unk alert. No, why did you give me an unk alert, Irasima? No unk alert. No, I'm not unk, I promise. Also, thank you, Owen, for the star. Melinda, thank you for your donation too. Star, thank you for yours as well. Ellie, thank you for the chili. Raim, thank you for the chili. And Vivi, thank you for the high five. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vivi, for the high five. Irasime, see me. Thank you so much for the unk alert, even if I'm not unk. I promise you, okay? Hi, Bob. Hi, Princess. Don't call me that. I gotta turn off red iPad. Zoe, thank you for the flowers. Felix, thank you for the gold coin. You guys' donations help me. Vivi, thank you for your floating hearts. Glad to have you. Hi, Princess. Hi, Star. Irasima, thank you for the laughing disco. And Ellie, thank you for your stars. Thank you so much. Irasima, thank you for your laughing disco, though. That's so nice of you. Hi, Dandy. Hi, Prince. Oh my god, you guys are so nice today. Holy, thank you, everyone. Owen, thank you for the stars, too. Let's go, guys. Thank you guys for all your donations. You guys have been so nice, especially you, Vivi and Irasima. Thank yous. Hi, Bob. Hi, Dandy. Oh my god, I'm so happy today because of you guys. You made my day so much better. Thank you, guys. You're welcome. Hi, Owen. Thank you for the star. Glad to have you. I'm sick right now. It's okay. Guys, make sure you feel better. That's what matters the most. I love your channel. Thank you. Hi, Isabel. Hi, I'm Red Flag. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Malim. Hi, Eden. Thank you guys for your donos and subs and everything you guys have given. Ray as well. Thank you for your donations. Oh my god, I keep falling, guys. Help me. The cat boy is a little stuck. Avatar is so cute. I'm glad you like my avatar. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Soma. Hi, Nicholas. How are you? Hi, Candy Apple. Hi, Lovely. Hi, Sans. How you doing there? Hi, Ursima. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Alicia. Glad to have you. Hi, Lons. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Felix. Yeah, I remember you. Hi, Starbucks. I subscribe to you. Thank you for subbing. Hi, Alexander. How you doing there? Hi, Mari. How you doing there? Hi, Alexander. Hi, MSA. Glad to have you. Hi, Aishin. How you doing there? 17 gold coins. Thank you, Stray, for donating 17 gold coins. Want to give another 17? No, I'm joking. It's fine. Thank you so much for your donations, though. I do appreciate you guys. It's really nice of you. Felix, let's give the star. Thank you, Felix, for the star. Be my fanboy. Be my man. Be my weekend lover. Be my weekend lover, but don't be my... Sorry, it's like... Sorry. I missaid the lyrics. My bad. I need to re-listen to that song. Hi, Alexander. Hi, Purdy. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Hake. Determination. That's good. I'm glad. Hi, Pearly. Hi, Benjamin. Again, thank you for the follows or subs. Vivi, thank you for the gold stars. Also, if you guys want to join my game, this is my name. Hi, Leslie. Again, thank you guys for your sub donations, and thank you guys for everything you have given. I'm sorry. Sorry, Owen. I wish you the best, okay? Hi, hey. What should I get for my birthday? Because I don't know what to get. I do art. What you should get for your birthday. I mean, do what you think is gonna make you the most happy, okay? That's what you should get. Yuji, thank you for the flowers. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Also, I guess it depends on your life circumstance, right? Hi, Caddy. Hi, Isabel. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow or sub. I don't care if I'm a hater. I hate you so. What? Okay. Are you okay, man? Like, man, I feel like my quote-unquote haters, like, why do they all type like they're like need to be in an insane asylum? Not like, no offense. Hi, Vivi. Thank you for the GG. Hi, Raffia. Hi, Mochi. Like, I feel like they all type like they have like, hello, welcome. Hi, Larry. Hi, Zerans. Hi, Owen. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow us. I'll be right back. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Courtney. Hello. Hi, Patishi. Natalie, please stop spamming hi. I don't want to mute you. I have to give you 5 minutes. I'm sorry. Oh, make sure to follow us. Oh, did you stop? Okay, you did stop. Vivi, thank you for the stars. Bye, Chloe. Hello, Kid. Hi, Monster. Hi, Vivi. Hi, Somia. Hi, Trimia. Hi, Harrison. Guys, again, thank you guys so much for your donations today. Everyone who's donated. Oh my god, thank you guys so much. You guys did not need to donate as much as you guys have. So, hi, this Eli, Sonia. Glad to have you. Hi, small boy. Hi, Hafiz. Hi, Shaco. How are you doing today? Hi, Rudy. Hi, Harrison. Hi, Courtney. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow us. Hi, Kit. Hi, Chi. Hi, Christy. Hi, E. Ellie, thank you for the star. Star, thank you for the flowers. Thank you so much, Flower, for the 2 flowers, Star. Thank you. 3 flowers. Holy. Sorry, that's amazing to you. Hi, FMTG. Glad to have you. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Blackout. Hi, Nah. Hi, Chris. Glad to have you. Hi, Minnie. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Harrison. How are you? Hi, Alexander. Hi, Black. How you guys doing today? Hi, Blackout. How you doing today? Hi, FTMG. How are you? Hi, Allison. Hi, friends. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Hillary. How are you? Hi, Vanessa. How are you? Hi, Harrison. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Miko. I don't know how to say that, but I have to go. Thank you for the sub, Vivi, and thank you so much for your donations today, Vivi. Chris, Courtney, thank you guys again for your donations. If you do donate, I'll give you a shout out because I think everybody who donates does it. And if you sub or follow, I also give shout outs too. So, hi Mimi, hi Jalen, Vivi, thank you for the star to leave. I do appreciate your stars and your donos and everything you have given. Thank you. Haven't seen you guys in a while too. Hi, it's Cherry. How are you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Eli. Hi, Courtney. How are you doing today? Welcome. Thank you. Did you? Oh, I think you did. Let me go check. Make sure to follow. Making sure. Hello, everyone. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have you. Faye, thank you for the laughing disco, Faye. Thank you for the star. Faye, thank you so much for your laughing disco, though. Hi, mister. It is 11:09. Assassin, Olivia, thank you so much for coming. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Harrison. And thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have you. I'm sorry, Owen. Hi, Assassin. Hi, Olivia. I think you should, maybe take some time for yourself, okay? Hi, Melinda. Thank you for the star. Hi, Alvia. Hi, Bala. Glad to have you. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. I do appreciate it. Hi, Jadsy. Hi, Mama. Hello. Hi, Harrison. Hi, Sans. Hello. Welcome. Hi, welcome. Thank you guys for the follows. Again, thank you so much for the laughing disco, Faye. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Do you remember me? Yes, I do, Olivia. Glad to have you. I am better than you at Arby's. I don't know what like the restaurant Arby's or like, hi, Melinda. Hi, Ams. Hi, Kenneth. I don't think anybody asked. I'm going to be honest. Make sure to follow some. Hi, Blue. Guys, you are better at me at going to the closest McDonald's. Like that. Okay, it doesn't matter. Hi, Amir. Hi, Mom. Hi, Owen. Hi, Leslie. It's kind of like a okay. What do you want me to react with? Hi, Jules. Tabs, thank you so much for the gold coin. Tabs, 3 gold coins, Tabs. Thank you so much. Glad to have you. 5 gold coins, Tabs. Hi, Angela. Hi, Owen. Hi, Starbucks. Hi, Montana. Oh, welcome, welcome. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, hello, everyone. Glad to have you. What are you guys doing today? Hi, Lona. Hi, Leslie. How you doing today? Hi, Mary. How you doing today? Hi, Bishop. How are you doing today? Hi, Zuzu. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Again, thank you for eyes. Hi, Lady. Hi, Mary. Hi, Zuzu. Hi, Aiden. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. I hope you guys are having the best and most wonderful days. Thank you guys for your donations, too. Oh, guys, we're on the last world. Can I please wait? You gotta catch up to me. I live in the Philippines. That's very cool. I fell. I'm sorry you fell. Hello, Jenna. Glad to have you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the follows and subs. Guys, again, thank you guys so much for your gifts today. If you guys do want to join, though, here's my username. Hi, user. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. You have a cute character. Thank you. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Blaine. How are you? Again, thank you guys for your donations, follows, subs, and everything you guys have gifted. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hi, user. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Leslie. Hi, hello, everyone. Hi, Christy. Hi, Gwen. Again, thank you guys for coming. Hello, Brian. Glad to have you. Hi, everyone. Hi, Cupid. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Wohin. Hi, Veru. Hi, Fawn. Hi, everyone. D&D, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Nico. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Thank you, Liam, for $1 super chat. Let's go. Did you speak? ちょっと日本語を話せましたもん。今は勉強してるね。What's your favorite anime? Oh, I like K-On! And AOT, so... Please don't say you are lazy. Dino, D&D, thank you for the stars. Hi, Miko. Hi, Olivia. Glad to have you. Hi, Vito. Hi, Christine. Hi, Madam. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Olivia. Hello, hellos. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Ava. Hi, Baby Queen. Hi, Lanza. Hi, Aisha. Hi, Phantom. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Star. Hi, Dandy. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hello, Mun. Hello, Dandy. Hi, Bubble. Glad to have you here. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Remy. How are you? Hi, Amar. Hi, Carolina. Hi, D&D. Hi, Rima. Hi, Cat's Eye. Thank you for the follow and subs. I'm not a furry. Hi, Veru. Glad to have you. Hi, George. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Carolina. Hi, Bubble. Hi, Luna. Thank you for the followers. I'm glad to have you. Hi, Cookie. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Cyber. Thank you for coming. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Astro. Thank you for the subs and follows. Guys, also, I really do appreciate all the donations you guys give. Holy, thank you guys so much for your donations. Hi, Alona. Hi, Cookie. Hi, Cyber. How are you? Hi, Tanasha. Hi, Damien. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for your gift donation. Everything you have given today. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for your subs and follows as well, guys. Thank you. Thank yous. Guys, let's get another Laffy Disco clapping seal. I bet we can do it. Hi, Bonnie. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I am one. Jessica, thank you for the gold coin. Hi, Theoda. Hi, Bubble. Glad to have you. Hi, Rowan. You really didn't ignore me, maybe. Hi, Darkchar. Hi, MY. Kitty, thank you so much for the Laughing Disco, Kitty. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much, Kitty. Let's go, Kitty. Thank you. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Justine. Hi, Starbucks. Glad to have you. Hi, Damien. Thank you so much. Hi, cool guy. Thanks for the follow. Thank you, Rowan, for the star. Kitty, thank you so much for your live. Oh, thank you for your donut. Rowan, thank you for the stars. Cool guy. Glad to have you. Hello, Maiden. Hello, Liza. Hi, Juan. Hi, Cherry. How are you? Cool guy. Oh my god, Rowan, 19 stars. Thank you so much. 20 stars, Rowan. Kitty with the star too. Jessica with the star. Rowan, 28 star. Oh my god, Rowan, you're going off. Thank you so much. Make sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs. 34 stars. Let's go. 40 stars. Hi, Bubble. Hi, Eugene. Let's go, Rowan. 42 stars. 45 stars. Rowan, you're going off. Starbucks, thank you for the star too. Rowan, 55 stars. Let's go, Rowan. Thank you so much. Hi, OG. Hi, Star. Hi, sir. Glad to have you. Hi, OG. Hi, Madden. Hi, Koi Koi. Hi, Damien. Thank you. Kitty, thank you for the GG Easy. Thank you so much, Kitty. Hi, Christy. How are you doing today? Hi, Madam. Hi, Koi Koi. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. So I watched Demon Slayers. Not recently, but... Hi, Theus. Oh, no, I am not gonna do that. You know what? You don't need to follow. That'd be okay. You don't. I allow you not to follow. Thank you so much for the thumbs up, Jessica and Star. Thank you for the floating hearts. Let's go, guys. Your donations help me so much, guys. Thank you. Hi, Fauna. Hi, Sonic. Hi, John. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Sir. Hi, Kitty. Glad to have you. Hi, Nazuko. How are you? Hi, Fauna. Hi, Sir. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Damien. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. No, I won't do that. I'm gonna mute. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Hi, Solo. Hi, Jesus. How you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone. Glad to have you. Hi, John. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Miko. What? I just said hello to your name. Hi, Grayson. Guys, thank you for the follows and subs, everyone. I do appreciate everyone. Again, thank you guys as well. Also, thank you guys for the donations, Cammy. I got some money. Thank you, Cammy, so much for the $2 super chat. You didn't need to give anything, so thank you so much, Cammy, for even considering super chatting me. Genuinely, thank you so much. Hi, Blue. Hi, Erica. I'm sub because I know. Hi, guys. Do you guys want me to keep playing Nido Tower, or do you guys want me to switch to another obby? I can either play Slap Tower or Boba Tower or Nido Tower. So, which obbies do you want me to play? I can do Slap, Boba, or Nido. I mean, I could do a keyboard sound tower, but you guys don't seem to like keyboard sound towers, so can you join me? You join me, Boba. Okay, you guys want Boba again? Okay, yeah, we could do Boba. Make sure to follow us up. Glad to have you here. You think? Okay, make sure to follow us up. Hi, welcome, Jessica. Thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you. Yeah, we could all do Boba. Okay, everybody's saying Boba. Jesus. Hi. I did not see Jessica. Thank you so much for the star. Welcome back. Glad to have you here. I hope you guys are doing well. Shut up. Okay. Make sure to follow, bro. It's my stream. I think you should take your own advice. I'm gonna be honest here. Hi, Blue. Hi, Miko. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follow. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Blue. Hi, Gio. Hi, Shay. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows or subs. I'm gonna cosplay the guy. Hi, Max. Guys, again, thank you guys for your donations. Thank you guys for the laughing discos and clapping seals, everyone. Username I want to join. Guys, thank you guys so much. Hi, Kenji. Hi, Max. We're gonna be playing Boba Tower. Sorry, no DTI right now. Hi, your favorite. Again, thank you guys. I appreciate it so much. So after this level, we're gonna play some Boba. Hi, Kendrick. Hi, Hazel. I never played Boba before. No, I played it a lot. Hi, Miko. Hi, Soma. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Let me get some more water real quick. Have a good bedtime. Guys, if you do sub, say that you sub so I can give you a shout out. Izzy, Jerry, thank you for the follows. Glad to have you. Hi, Yahil. Hi, Law. Thank you, guys. Cool VTuber. Thank yous. Hi, Miko. Hi, Soma. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Tay. Hi, Cinnamon. Glad. Hello, welcome, welcome. Make sure to follow her some. Hi, Sophie. Glad to have you. Hi, Rowan. Thank you, Cosplay. Thank you for the sub. Hi, Scully. Hi, Grayson. Glad to have you here. Hi, Wolverine. Hi, hi, make sure to follow her sub. Hi, Miko. Hi, Tally. Hi, Ali. Glad to have you. Hi, Madison. Make sure to follow her sub. Hi, Star. Hi, Javin. Thank you for the follows or subs, guys. Hi, Damien. Hi, Javin. Hello, hellos. Hi, Christy. Hi, Emma Alive. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows. Hi, Sans. Glad to have you. Hello, everyone. Okay, guys. I'm gonna do one more attempt on Nido, and then we're gonna switch over to Boba, okay? Just to get another extra one, okay? And then we're gonna switch to Boba after this. Hello, welcome, guys. Hi, Mia. Hi, Carolina. Hi, Pira. Guys, again, thank you guys for your follow subs, and also, guys, thank you so much for your donations today. All your donations help me out so much, guys. Thank you, everyone. Hi, Caroline. Hi, User. Hi, Godzilla. How are you? Hi, Christy. Hi, Raguri. Hi, Carolina. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Bubba. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hello, Godzilla. How are you? Hi, Bubble. Hi, Pirot. Hi, Pad. Hi, Owen. Glad to have you. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Bad. How you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Javin. Hi, Harley. Hi, Annabelle. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Thank you. Just don't keep spamming, okay? Hi, Minnie. Glad to have you. User, thank you for the harmony. Hi, Babily. Hi, something. Glad to have you. Hi, Grim. How are you? Hi, Solido. Grayson, how are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Banka. Hi, Sonat. Hi, Soledad. Hi, Trust. Hi, Christy. How are you doing there? Make sure to follow our sub, guys. I'm speechless. Oh, how? Star, thank you for the stars. 2 stars, Star. Let's go. You're a star in my sky. Oh my god, that's cringe. I'm sorry. Hi, Daggy. Hi, Ace. Can I meow? Meow. There you go. Happy. I meowed. Hi, Barbaria. Hi, Link. How you doing today? Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Barbaria. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Pat. How are you doing today? Hello, hello. I am a cat boy that goes meow. That's who I am. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Guys, let's get another laughing disco or clapping seal, guys. We can do it. I believe in you guys. Another laughing disco or clapping seal, guys. Come on, we can do it. Hi, Charlo. Hi, Miko. Hi, Barbara. Hi, good luck. What's your favorite tower? I mean, out of Nido Tower? It's probably Nido, but I like Boba too. Can I have a shout out? If you sub, I'll give you a shout out. Deal? Hi, cutie. Barbara, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you here. Hi, Brian. Hi, Lucy. Thank you guys for your donations again, guys. We're gonna be playing Boba Tower soon. Okay. So, like I said, we're gonna be doing that. Make sure to follow our sub. I do appreciate you guys. Hellos. Hi, Kaden. Hopefully this doesn't break. Oh god, music. I forgot. It's really loud when you join. Hi, Addison. I'm in the same server. That's cool. Hi, me and my bestie. Hi, Adrian. I appreciate you, Rowan, for sending so many stars. Yeah, I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Obviously, you don't need to send them, so I really do. It's okay if you guys can't donate. Like I said, as long as you guys watch and sub, I really can't appreciate you enough. And don't ever feel bad for not being able to donate, because I know everybody's in different life circumstances and has different things. It's completely fine if you guys can't give anything. I just say thank you so much, and I encourage it just because it helps me out personally. I really appreciate also everybody who does so. So I do want to show appreciation always for any donation, just because you don't have to donate. So I really appreciate that. You know what, Rick? You're on to something. Hi, Dot. Thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have this. Kind of funny. I like your comment, Rick. It's kind of funny. Hi, Veru. I did sub, though. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's really nice of you. I played a minute ago. Hi, Ali. Hi, We might be at 37k soon, which is insane. Did you sub? Did you sub, by the way, Bear? Did you sub? And I'll give you a shout out. Did you? Did you? Hi, Dylan. Hi, Kiwi. Sorry. Hi, I see you. I'm just joking, but... Again, thank you for the followers. You sub, guys. Hello, welcome. Can I play Rivals? Probably not. Hi, Bonka. Thank you, Bonka, for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, I will not breathe until Jacknyeko shouts me out. Okay. Hi, Milo. Thank you for coming. Hi, everyone. You're good at Obby. Hi, Dylan. Hello, hi. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Owen. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Grace. Hi, Sans. Hi, Lady. Hi, Tampus. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Make sure to follow our son. Hi, Carabine. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I remember you guys. Hi, Tampus. Hi, Rick. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Adrian. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs, cuties. I really do appreciate it. Hi, Lady. Hi, Shu. How are you? Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Timmy. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Scored. Guess fall damage. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Pumpkin. How you doing there? Hi, Danny. Hi, Nugget. Hi, SV. Game name is called Boba Tower. Hi, Kemi. Hi, Gaming. Hi, XX. Hi, Noah. I already have a tower. Maybe email me at my Gmail. I can look at that. Build a tower. Okay, how about you email me at my Gmail? I can go check it out sometime. Okay. Hi, Star. Hi, Eli. Hi. Oh, hi, I will. Thank you guys for coming. Again, thank you guys for your donations, follows, subs, everyone. You guys, I do appreciate it so much. Again, guys, thank you. How are you guys up to today? Hi, Pringles. Hi, Vexy. Hi, Bacteria. Hi, Gaming. Hi, Lily. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Hexy Boss. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Okay, bro, I'm not gonna play it. Because you keep spamming it 20 times. Hello, make sure to follow or sub, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Vexy. Hi, Mason. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Elaine. How are you? I like your content. Thank you. I appreciate it. Also, I wanted to thank you guys again for your donations today. Everybody who's donated has been so nice. Can I ask you a joke? Sure. Hi, Timmy. Also, we're almost at 600 now, which is insane. So thank you guys for the sub growth as well. Hi, Jace. Hi, Nap. Hi, Sweelie. How are you? Hi, Miko. Yes, I am one. Is that okay? Meep or moop? It's just the sounds. So, like, you can ask me to meep or moop. Hi, Damien. Hi, Tel. Thank you for the follow. Hi, Timmy. Welcome. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Ducky. Hi, Caitlin. Glad to have you. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Broadly. Hi, Laura. Barbara, thank you for the hundreds. Caitlin, thank you for the follow. And thank you for coming here. Hi, Z. Thank you for following. Hi Z, thank you for the follow. Hi Charlotte. Hi Lover. Hi Ducky. Thank you for the follows. What is that sound? Well, yeah. Be sure to follow or sub, guys. A lot of people on TikTok following. Hi Hikaru. Did I miss any TikTok follows? Let me go check. Oh, I'm trying to see. Because there's like 5 people that followed that once. What? Be sure to follow or sub, guys. If you guys are new, it does help out. You're rushing down. Okay. Hello. Hi, Candace. Sorry, I was looking outside for a minute. I feel ignored. I'm sorry, man. I was looking outside. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Cat. Oh, God. As a streamer, sometimes you're like, oh, they go after me. Hi, Jury. Hi, Jumper. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the sub. Hi, Timmy's. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Ruby. How are you? Hi, Mario. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Miami. Hi, Finn. Hi, Cat. How are you doing today? Hi, Z. Hi, Snake. Hi, Nerdy. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Grayson. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Please donate if you guys haven't done so. I mean, if you want to do so. Sorry, my bad. But bear it, because I really do appreciate it. But hi, Jury. Off stream, I tend to like Minecraft a lot. I mean, maybe not recently, but in general, I tend to like it. So hi, Timmy. Finally, a streamer that doesn't do pre-recorded live streams. Yeah, other people accuse me of that, which is kind of funny. Like, I literally play this live, and then they're like, it's pre-recording because I don't talk to them. I don't mention their chat in specific, and it's like, bro, I can't see every chat. I'm sorry. Hi, Roy. Hi, Mila. Hi, Sunberry. Hi, Grayson. I try my best, right? But I can't literally see every chat, okay? Your name is Jack Harrison. Is it? That's like a... I feel like that's an actor name. I'm a VTuber. Thank you. Hi, Compass. Oh, yeah, definitely. My name... I never mind. Welcome, welcome. Jacknyeko Harrison is my name. Hi, Mason. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows or subs. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Finn. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Mika. Thank you so much, Rand. You're welcome. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Nap. Sure, just a game. Boba Tower is my game suggestion. Hi, City. Hi, Abunzi. Oh, like a game in general? You're pretty Universalis 4. Although you gotta be really have a specific interest if you want to play that game. Hi, welcome. Hi, Susan. Hi, Finn. Hi, Hazy. Again, thank you for the follow with your sub. Hi, I love MM2. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Miko. Hi, Stacy. Glad to have you. Very cute. Hi, Bu. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Recall. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Lux. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Yuchen. Hi, Pennywise. Hi, Barbara. Hi, CUI. Hi, Korea. Glad to have you. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. You do appreciate it. Hi, also. Hi, Aaron. Glad to have you. Hi, Star. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Nordy. Hi, JB. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hello. I've been ignored 10 times now. What do you mean, Nap? Glad to have you. Hi, Owen. Glad to have you. Hi, everyone. Hi, Candace. Glad to have you here. Hi, Mary. How you doing today? Hi, Jordan. Hi, Kason. Make sure to follow our sub. Hi, Gamer. Again, thank you guys for coming. Hi, Yunche. Hi, Morocco. Glad to have you. Thank you. Help me, please. How do you want me to help you? I don't know. Better. Thank you guys for the compliments again. How can you not be my what? Hi, Kason and May. Thank you for the follows. Also, guys, I wanted to thank you guys again for all the donations. You are ignored. What? Hello. Hi, Susan. Hi, it's me. Glad to have you. Hi, Clifford. Glad to have you. Again, thank you guys for everything you have given today. It's so nice of you. Hi, Angela. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Candace. Hi, Momo. Hi, LA. Glad to have you. Hi, Ariane. Hi, Candice. Hi, Mo. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Delu. Oh, that's cool that you changed your name. Hi, Cliff. Hi, Funny Boy. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Timmy. Glad to have you. That's cool, man, Timmy. I did see that you said that, so. Hi, Irving. Hi, 2030. Hi, Ian Lee. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Timmy, you don't need to say it 5 times. Hello. Hi, Raz. Hi, Sans. Hi, Demon. Oh my god. Kiroshima, thank you for the rose, Kiroshima. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hi, Zia. Thank you guys again for your donos today. It's really nice of you guys for everything you have given. Hi, Irving. Hi, Skis. How are you doing today? You guys don't have to donate, of course, so I really can't thank you guys enough. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Tias. Again, thank you guys. Head pats. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Celso. Hi, Zia. Yuriku. Thank you. Hi, Jet Butler. I'm gonna get... I mean, hey, it's up to you what you guys want to send. If you guys can't send or don't want to send anything, that's completely fine. Hi, Amy. Hi, Tens. Hello. Thank you so much. I'm waiting to get... Aw, thank you. I'd be so happy to get a goat trophy if you wanted to give it. Anthony, thank you for the star. Hi, Mantaze. Hi, Hem. How are you doing today? I have your mom in... Okay, that's cool. You can keep them. Hello, welcome. Glad to have you. Hi, Mighty. Hi, Miko. Glad to have you here. Do you play other games? I mean, I just played Nido Tower. You mean other than Roblox or like... I made it in... I mean, other than Roblox, yes. Not recently on my stream though. Hi, Amy. Hi, Mary. Hi, Yunche. Hi, Nickname. Thank you for the follower sub. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Adamir. Glad to have you. Yes, you can join me, but I don't friend people. Adamir, thank you so much. I don't friend people. The guy said that correctly. Hi, Virgie. Hi, Miko. Hello. Hi, May. Hi, Adamer. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Har. How you doing there? Can I join you? Sure. Hi, Yunche. Hi, Peter. Hello, everyone. Jujutsu, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. Thank you so much, Jujutsu. That's so nice of you, Jujutsu. Thank you. Let's go. I have streamed Minecraft. I haven't done it in a while, but I just haven't felt like it, so. Hi, Star. Hi, GG. Hi, Gibby. Can I join you? Yeah, you can join me. Here's my username if you want to join. Hi, Shishu. Hi, Gibby. Hi, Kulak. Hi, Maria. Hi, Jordan. How you doing there? Hi, Tiaz. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Dave. Hi, Amy. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Hi, Doctor. Hi, Gibby. Again, thank you guys for your donations. Thank you for the sub. Okay, Airbus, you can leave. Kubik, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you. Hi, everyone. Hi, Java. Glad to have you. Dr. Luke, thank you for the follows. I am one. Is that okay? Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. You guys are so nice for everything you have given. Ricari, Tails, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you. Hi, Christy. Hi, Verodi. Hi, Tails. Hi, Dave. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. Again, your guys' follow subs. Now, you want to say again, thank you guys for your donations. Has helped me out so much today. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Can you play Forsaken? Probably not. I played it before and then I just don't have that. I don't have fun. Hi, Zanksy. Hi, Tristan. Hi, Toad Tech. How you doing? Thank you guys for the followers and sub. Hi, Felix. Glad to have you. Hi, Casey. I did it for a super chat too, so I was like, hi, Dave. Hi, Zenex. They're like, you should play it. I'm like, okay, fine. Hi, Tiaz. Again, thank you for the followers or subs. Also, guys, I want to say thank you. We hit 600. Let's go. And we hit 400 on TikTok. Let's go, guys. I appreciate you guys. Crazy, Verity. Jujutsu, thank you for the gold coin, Jujutsu. Thank you. Hi, Scarlet. Glad to have you. Jujutsu, thank you for your gold coin. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jujutsu, for another gold coin. I think I played Tag. It's not a bad game. Is that the one that you chase each other constantly? It's pretty... Hi, Tristan. Hi, Goku. Hi, Fall. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. I mean, it's okay. I think it's a good game for like 10 minutes, but like I feel like after 10 minutes, I'm like, oh, I played that too much. Hi, Kelly. I can only play that game for like 10 to 15 minutes. Hi, Amy. Hi, Stale. Hi, Crazy. Hi, Auntie. I mean, it's fun for like a little bit, but then it's like, oh, you're just doing the same thing over. Hi, Crazy. Hi, Verity. Hi, Darren. Hi, everyone. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Also, guys, let's go. Thank you for your donos. Guys, let's get another laughing dillo. Oh my god. I almost said something bad. Hi, guys. My brain is not functioning. Guys, let's get another laughing disco or clapping seal, guys. If we can. Come on, we can do it. Or a galaxy, but we'll see. Hi, Kelly. If not, it's okay. Hi, Xanax. Hi, Miko. Or a super chat. I mean, I wouldn't mind the other one. Hi, Jairus. Hi, Mr. Long. Brody, thank you for the laughing disco. Let's go, Brody. Thank you, Brody. Let's go. Hi, Miko. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you. You'll probably meet me after I finish it. Jairus Long, thank you so much for the laughing disco, Brody. Thank you so much. Hi, Tiaz. Hi, Adeline. Again, guys, your donations help so much. Hi, Ted Durant. Hi, Jairus. Hi, Mr. Long. Thank you so much for the laughing. Hi, everyone's. Hi, Tristan. Hi, Tiaz. Hi, Cheslin. Hi, Noah. Thank you, Darna for the star. Again, thank you so much for the laughing. I really do appreciate it, Brody. You do not have to give it, so. Hi, Kennedy. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Danny. Hi, Anthony. Hello, welcome back, Anthony. Hi, Ball. Kelly, thank you for the flowers, too. Let's go, Kelly. Thank yous. Flowers, let's go. Jujutsu, thank you for the star. Thank you, guys. Your donations help so much, so thank you, everyone. Hi, Broadly. Hi, Solo. Glad to have you. Hi, Betsy. How are you? Again, thank you guys so much. Hi, Hillary. Hi, JDZ. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for your donos today. Brody, thank you so much for the heart. Aw, thank you so much for the floating heart, Brody. That's so nice of you. Hi, Betsy. Hi, Jairus. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Damien. Again, thank you guys so much for everything. What's your Roblox? So my Roblox user is blah, 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 blah. No, I'm joking. This is my user. Hello, hellos. I walk away. I walk away. Hi, Desire. Hi, Major. Hi, Sans. How are you? I don't know. I've never played that game. People ask me, but I feel like it's not. I feel like I haven't played it. I'll see. Maybe one day. I'll think about it one day. Okay. Hi, Harley. Hi, Major. I would have to get a thumbnail made for it. Hi, Crazy. Hi, Iron's husband. How are you? Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Again, you guys are amazing for that. I really can't thank you guys enough, guys. Thank you. Hi, Desire. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hi, Tammy. Hi, It's. Hi, Jewel. Again, thank you, thank you. Hi, Bali. Hi, Balin. Hi, San. Hi, Tiaz. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow us. Hi, Tally. Hi, Warning. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for coming. You not pro. Yes, I know I'm not pro. Mikasa, Maddie. Thank you for the follows. I'm sorry about your boyfriend. I wish you the best. Since happy birthday song, nobody even celebrated happy birthday. Ignoring this chat, whatever I said, nobody celebrated. I've always what? Helena, happy birthday to you. I hope you're doing best. Hi, Jordy. Dog is in a burrito. Thank you guys for coming today. I do appreciate it. Hi, Juan. Bianca, thank you for the follows and subs. Sophie, thank you. Oh my god, I fell. God damn it. I went back because I didn't want to deal with it. Hi, Juan. Hello, hello. How you doing today? Hi, Tiffany. Glad to have you. I'm gonna just restart. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for coming. I really do appreciate it. How you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. Let's do this. I'll give up on this tower. Hi, everyone. Hi, Bella. Broadly, thank you for the flowers, Broadly. Hi, Anna. Hi, Puglo. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. If you guys want to join my game, here's my game name. Hi, Balu. How you doing today? Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, Candace. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you guys here. Hi, Lewis. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, AD. Glad to have you. Hi, Salom. Hi, name I can't. Hi, Teddy. Hi, Opophilia. Hi, Samphi. Hi, Juan. Hi, Ben. Glad to have you. I gotta finish the other one later. Can I spam? No, please don't spam. I will mute you, and I don't want to. Jayhan, if you guys want to join my game, this is it. You guys do have to watch live though if you're playing my game. If you're playing the game, so yeah, keep that in mind. Hi, Johan. Hi, Jay. Make sure to follow or sub. Also, guys, again, thank you guys for your dodos today. Thank you, guys. Hi, Dylan. Guys, another laughing disco or clapping seal question mark. Can we get another one? Probably not, but we'll see. Maybe I'll jinx it positively, you know. Hi, Jax. Hi, Nolan. Thank you guys for coming. I'm doing good today. What about you, Jay? And thank you guys for your flowers, too. Oh, my God, I keep falling. Hi, Ellie. Hello. I can't find Roblox. Hector, thank you so much for the gold coin, Hector. That's so nice of you. Back for the 4th time. Thank you. Yeah, you can stay here. I mean, I'm fine if you guys want to. Can you? What's your friend? I feel like your friend's name is gonna be something I'll have to ban you over. That's usually what happens. Hi, Grayson. Hi, just a person. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hello, Jex. Hello, Chasso. Hello, welcome, welcome. Rabby. Okay. Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you here. Hi, Candy. Hi, AD. Glad to have you here. Hi, Crazy. Please don't spam, by the way. Hi, GW. Again, thank you guys for the follow subs. Thank you guys for your donos too today. Ben, thank you for the star. Ben, thank you so much. Hi, Eloror. Hi, Zia. Thank you for the follows. Yeah, Rabby. I said their name. You happy? Hello, Ari. Hi, Nay. Thank you for the follows or subs. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hi, HK. Glad to have you here. Hi, Gigi. Hi, Sakura. Hi, Brick. How you doing there? Hi, JZ. Hi, Emma. Yes, I am one. Make sure to... Hi, Nay. Thank you, Ben, for the star. Let's go, Ben. Hi, Kenzie. How are you? Why you ignore me? Get someone. I didn't ignore you. I just was looking at other chats. Lonely, thank you for coming. Also, guys, again, thank you guys for your donations today. Thank you so much. What's your dumb question? Hi, Kenzie. This is my 3rd stream. Oh, congrats. I mean, if you want to play, you can. And I'm fine either way. If you don't want to play, it's fine. I don't mind either way. Trust me. Yeah, they are. I am in college. I bet. Should I ask the same to you back? Hello, thank you for the gold coin, Ben. Glad to have you. Hey, welcome. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Courtney. As long as I'm doing well in college, he does not give a shit. Hi, Gex. Hi, AD. Hi, I'm Tiaz. Glad to have you. Okay. Is your dad... Can I ask the same to you? Or I feel like you probably... Welcome. Thank you for the truth. Hi, Anessa. Glad to have you. Can I play Barbara? Thank you for the sparkles. Glad to have you. Yes. I don't know. Well, are you sure? Maybe you need to rethink about it. Hi, Aubrey. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Mizzy. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Bob. Hi, Litchi. Hi, I'm just asking questions, so. Ben, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you. Can you mute me? Why? Why you want to be muted? Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Nino. Glad to have you here. I can do one better. Hi, Armis. How you guys doing today? Welcome. Okay, you should be muted for 5 minutes. Hi, it's Tiaz. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follower subs. Hi, Bob. Hi, Iris. Glad to have you here. Hi, Damien. Hi, May. Hi, Ben. Hi, Snub. How are you? Truth or dare? I said truth. Make sure to follow or sub. Also, guys, again, thank you guys for your donations today so much. Guys, let's get a laughing disco or clapping seal. Come on, we can do it. Why don't I play Minecraft? I have played Minecraft. I just haven't played it recently. Hi, Michael. What's your favorite or whatever? I mean, my favorite probably Europa Universalis 4. The thing is also, when I play Minecraft, I don't have a server, and then you guys get mad at me I don't have a server, which I'm like, I don't want to make a server. No offense, but like, if I made a server, it's gonna get blown up in like 2 minutes. I know some of you guys. Oh, make sure to follow or some. Usually when people ask me to play a game, it's not because they want to watch me play the game. They want to play the game with me, right? If they're asking for Minecraft, they want me to do a server and have them in the server. I can make you. I'm fine. Hi, Alicia. Thank you for coming. I don't really. I'm gonna be honest. I don't trust. Hello, welcome. I'm fine not doing that. Temmie, that's okay. You can do your own thing. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Boba. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the colors. Hi, Butler. Hi, Gibby. Hi, Carl. I don't have enough. It's okay, guys. I appreciate all the donations you guys have given anyway. So, hi, Damien. Hi, Kenzie. How are you? Hi, Cutie. Hi, Ballarog. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows or subs, everyone. Hi, Hazel. Hi, everyone. Hi, Summer. Hi, Rowan. Thank you, guys. Hi, Ani. Guys, make sure to follow or sub if you're new here. Hi, Bob. Hi, Loco. Hi, Temmie. How are you doing today? Hi, Dominic. Hi, Eli. Thank you, Funny, for the star. Glad to have you. Thank you, Ben, for the star. Glad to have you. Hi, Summer. Thank you for the gold coin. Thank you, guys. Hi, Valor. Hi, Aaliyah. Glad to have you. Hi, Ani. Hi, Cutie. Make sure to follow her some. Hi, Dominic. Glad to have you. Hi, Bob. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Cutie. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Max. Hi, Cutie. Hi, MTza. Glad to have you. Hi, Rose. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Ben. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for following and subbing. You have stream? Yes. Hello, welcome. Hi, Tia. Hi, Eli. Glad to have you. Hi, AD. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Nihan. Hi, Vasi. How are you? Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Hi, Ari. Hi, Cody. Hi, Hazel. How are you doing today? Hi, LAKH. Hi, Hazmi. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Remember from the last stream? Yeah, I can give it my Roblox account name in chat. Just give me like 1 second to get like past this area, if that's okay. Hellos. Hi, Dominic. Hi, Renjiro. How you doing there? Welcome. Here you guys go. Here's my name. There you go. Hi, Lewis. Hi, Star. Oh my god, I fell. Ah! Hi, Galaxy. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, Punglo. Hi, Cutie. Guys, make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. Also, I really do appreciate all the donations you guys have given today. Hi, Clutch. Hi, Cutie. Glad to have you. Hi, Bother. No, I said, do you have Steam, not stream? I didn't respond to that. I do have Steam. I'm not adding people though. Hi Clutch. Hi Darwin. So you're asking. Christian Danji. Guys, let's get a laughing disco or clapping seal right now, guys. I believe in you. We can get we can get more of those. Let's go. Come on, guys. We can get one more at least. One more game, guys. One more game. One more game. Why is my character shy? I don't know, man. They're just shy. Hi, Danji. One more game. One more game. One more game. One more game, guys. Hi, Strawberry. Hi, Candace. How are you? Thank you guys for the follows or subs. Glad to have yous. Oh, God. My stomach hurt. Hi, Freestyle. Hi, Sebastian. How are you? Hi, Storm. I'm doing good today, Storm. What about yous? You have Repo? Oh, I do have Repo, but I haven't played in a while. I remember. Hi, Freestyle. You do. Hi, Steve. Thank you for coming. I'm low-key chill. I'm high-key happy by that. You look so cute. Hi, Tadori, your wife. Glad to have you. Tommy, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the subscribe. Bobin, glad to have you. Thank you so much. Hi, Rubix. Hi, music. Don't stop the music. Touch grass. I did touch grass earlier today. I had to get a haircut, and then it went terrible. I shouldn't have touched grass, guys. That was the worst touch grass decision I ever made. You should have followed her son. Hi, Ethel. Sorry, I didn't want to be mean, but I was like, hi, Zeus. Hi, TW. I thought it was okay at first, and I was like, then I looked at the photo, I'm like, they cut it way too short. Hi, Lewis. Hi, Ethel. Hi, Dominic. And then my friend was like, you should have went to a better one. I'm like, I'm sorry. Hi, Zeus. Hi, Roseman. Hi, Bartel. Hi, Glenn. Welcome for the follows and subs. Hi, Eli. I think he can look okay if it's actually more flat. I'll have to see. I'm doing good. What about you? Hi, Raven. Hi, Lewis. How are you? Hi, Silva. Hello, everyone. Hi, Destruct. Nah, it's fine. It's life. I hopefully grow out in a week and a half, but we'll see. I don't think it makes a difference. I think you need like a month. Hi, Rape. Hi, Kenzie. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Again, thank you guys. Your donations are so appreciated. Anything you guys donate, I appreciate so much. Hi, Carl. Yes, I didn't know that. I'm sorry to hear. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Boba. Hi, AFW. Hi, Joey. Thanks for the follow. Azia. Thank you guys for the subs, everyone. If you guys do sub, it's called Boba Tower. Am I fluffy? Yeah, I'm pretty fluffy in my opinion. Hi, Zeus. Hi, Kenzie. Hi, Cutie Pie. Hi, Bob. Hi, Shelly. How are you? Hi, Joey. Hi, everyone. Guys, again, thank you guys for everyone being here today. Again, thank you. And again, Carl, thank you. Hi, Bob. Thank you guys for your donations today. Any donation you guys give, even if it's like a star, I appreciate it so much, guys. Thank you, everyone's. Hi, Genzi. So thank you. Hi, Jay. Hi, Storm. How are you? Hi, Roman. Hi, Riri. Hi, Kenzie. Hi, Wimble. Hi, Agent. Hi, Court. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Roman. Hi, look. Welcome. Make sure to follow or something. Hi, Decora. Hi, Kaylee. How are you doing today? Please stop spamming. I don't want to have to mute you. Hello. Hi, Erin. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. And thank you for the followers or subs. Hi, Carl. Hi, Jan. Hi, Jether. How are you today? You're good. Oh, that's good. I'm going to use the restroom really quickly. I'm going to be right back, okay? Thank you for the follows and sub. Oh, thank you for the Unk Alert. Did you give an Unk Alert while I was in the restroom? Sorry, I just came back. I had to run and I ran back. Thank you for the Unk Alert, by the way. Although, why did you give me an Unk Alert out of all things? Thank you, Victoria. Thank you so much. Bro, you know, I just had to use the restroom. You should have followed us. I'm glad to have you. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for the Unk Alert. Bro, didn't you spam like 20 times? This is like a joke. Thank you for the Unk alert. Can I get a screenshot? If you can get lucky. Victoria, thank you so much for the soccer trophy, Victoria. Oh my god, Victoria, you MVP of a person. Thank you so much for your gifts. Hi, Kenzie. Hi, Clutch. Hi, Sans. Thank you, Victoria, so much. You legend. You actually a legend of a person. Thank you so much for your donos. I genuinely can't appreciate you. Hi, Bria. I'm glad you like it. Hi, Silly. Thank you, John Z with a rose. Here's my thing if you want to join. Make sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you here. Hi, Sniper. Thank you so much, Victoria. That's so nice of you. I subscribe. Thank you guys for the subscribe. Glad to have you. Hi, Mints. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Kenzie. Hi, Sabrina. Glad to have you. Again, thank you guys for your donations. Guys, I don't want to have to mute you, but if you're spamming, I have to. Hi, Vexa. Hi, Bosny. How you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Josh. Hi, Food. Hi, Angel. Stop, bro. You're proving my point. Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you. I hope you guys are doing well today, whatever you guys are up to. Hi, Clovers. People were being mean. I'm not that surprised. I'm new here. Welcome. Hello. Thank you guys for your donations. Do you have a Q&A sometime? I mean, I always answer questions you guys ask. It's just nobody asks me questions usually. Victoria, thank you for the flowers too. Let's go, Victoria. Thank you so much for your flowers. Those are so nice of you. Hi, Sniper. Hi, JB Bros. Hi, Carly. Hi, Basney. Hi, Enly. Hi, Bakugo. Hi, Kenzie. Again, thank you guys for your follows, subs, donations. Anything you guys give, I promise you helps me out. Hi, Helena. Hi, Melina. Yeah, you can join my game. Here you guys go. If you guys want to join, here you guys go. You guys can join off of it. Hi, Alec. How you doing today? Hi, Ismic. How you doing today? Make sure to follow or sub, guys. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, everyone. Again, how you guys doing? Hi, Kenzie. Hi, David. How are you doing today? Welcome. What are you guys up to today? I hope you guys are doing well. Hello, welcome. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. Hi, Isaac. Hi, it's me. Hi, J-Bros. Hi, Dakota. Hi, Victoria. Glad to have you. What time is it? Guess the time. No, it's okay. If you guys can't send donos, that's a-okay. Hi, Dazel. Hi, Basie. Hi, Mabel. Hi, Abel. Hi, Julie. Again, thank you guys for the follow, subs, donations, everything you guys have given. It's so nice today. Thank you. Hi, Elena. Do you stream on YouTube? Yeah, I multi-stream, so I'm on YouTube and TikTok. Hi, Ninja. Hi, Dakota. Hi, Coffee. How you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Basney. How are you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Noah. Hi, Lodi. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Kana. How are you? Hi, Candice. How are you doing today? Welcome. Victoria, thank you for the gold coin, Victoria. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Hi, Liam. Hi, Sniper. How are you doing? Hi, Mima. Hi, Artful. How are you? Glad to have you. Hi, Kat. Hi, Tasha. Hi, Judja. Hi, Triple. Dakota. Hi, Suda. Welcome back. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Hi, Frizz. Savannah, thank you for the 4 roses, Savannah. Glad to have you. Welcome, Suda. I haven't seen you in a bit. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Martha. Hi, Basmi. Hi, Victoria. Wait, am I the #1 fan? I think you are right now. Does it ring the piece? That'd be funny, but it doesn't, unfortunately. Hi, Druria. Glad to have you. Hi, Triple. How are you? Guys, make sure to follow or sub. Savannah, thank you for the 20 roses. Thank you so much, Savannah. That's really nice of you. Guys, your donations help me out so much. Thank you, guys. Victoria, thank you for the stars. Again, thank you guys so much for everything you gift. Hi, Gigayan. Hi, to Dora. Hi, Chloe. Guys, laughing seal or clapping disco, guys. We can get another one. Let's go. Savannah, thank you for the 11 roses. 20 roses, Savannah. Oh my god. Savannah, you're going off. 35 roses, Savannah. Oh my god. Thank you so much for those. I really do appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. One of you guys like fall for me? Like, if you're gonna... Savannah, thank you for the 20 roses. Thank you guys. Is nobody literally gonna go? Okay, thank you. Thank you for the 27 roses. Hi, I like how I knew the answer. I just was waiting if someone will. Thank you for the gold coin. Thank you for the stars, Phobius. Thank you, Savannah, so much for your donations. Victoria, thank you so much for your 100. Thank you so much, guys. If you guys want to join my game, you can. Thank you for the flowers. Mia, thank you for your star too. This is my name. Savannah, I'm doing pretty good. What about you? How are you doing today? Hi, Juria. Again, thank you guys for coming. Make sure to follow. Make sure to sub. Hi Bar, hi Cat, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi Sniper, how you doing there? Oh my god, thank you so much. Hello, I love. Thank you so much for your Spain donation. Spain did beat Belgium, so hi, thank you guys so much. Thank you for the World Cup one. I'm good, thank you. I'm glad you're good. That makes me happy then. I love. Thank you so much for the star too. Let's go. Hi, thank you for this for the sparkle as well. Hi Junior, hi Little. Thank you guys for coming. Again, your guys' all donations, really do appreciate it. Can't thank you guys enough. Hi Maku, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi Eli, hi Mendy. Let's go guys. Thank you guys for all the gifts you have given the day. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the sparkles. And Savannah, thank you for the goats. 10 goats. Hi Little, thank you for the star. Bobby, thank you for the sparkle. Victoria, thank you for the chili. Glad to have you. I'm Rusty. No. Hi Unknown. Hi Nikki. Hi Unknown. Hi everyone. Hi Rita. Chai. Hi Jury here. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Hi Rita. Hi in there. Welcome, welcome. Hi Andrew. Glad to have you. Hi Radical. Hi Sniper. Oh my god, thank you for the clocket, I love. And Little Shark, thank you for the star. I love, thank you for the clocket. Pixel, Andrew, Lucas, thank you for the follows. Thank you so much for the gold coin. Thank you so much. Hi Little Sharks, thank you for the stars. Victoria, thank you for the stars. You sound so sweet. Thank you. Hi Sniper. Hi Emmer. Hi Mindy. Hi Jessica. Hi Sniper. Hi Victoria. Thank you for the stars. Bye. Please stop spamming. I don't want to mute you before you go, so okay, I'm gonna have to. Thanks to the followers, I'm glad to have you. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys are doing well. There you go. Hi, Little Shark. Hi, Amir. Glad to have you. Thank you for the followers or subs. Little Shark, thank you for the 12 stars. 15 stars, Little Shark. 18 stars, Little Shark. Thank you. Liam, thank you for the follow. Verity, Abigail, RK, thank you for the coming. I do appreciate it. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Mel. Hi, Babbies. Hi, Goob. And thank you. Guessing, can y'all tell me who the diamonds won by? So the send one, you have to get like the what's it called? You have to get thank you for the gold coin, Megan. The send one, by the way. I love, thank you so much for the England one. So it's like a gift icon. So it's like a little gift icon by the emoji icon, I think. Thank you, thank you. It depends on your device. Victoria, thank you for the sparkles. Do you prefer a rose or a 6-7? I mean, I prefer the number even if I don't prefer the number itself. Does that make sense? Hi, Phobe. Thank you so much for your floating hearts. Let's go. Thank you guys for your donations. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Kwan. How you doing there? Oh my god, thank you for the Argentina! Oh my god, thank you so much for the Argentina. Barbara, thank you for the sparkles too. You guys like not follow me like right next to me. Hi Dom, hi Ender, glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Kinda makes it difficult. Victoria, thank you for the star, glad to have you. Hi Pi, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi everyone, make sure to follow some Ronaldo or Messi. Messi. Hi Lena. Hi Avery, glad to have you. People can get mad at me for that. Make sure to follow some. Hi Sally, how are you? Remember me? Yeah. Hi Tina, how you doing today? Thank you for the star, Megan. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi Meika, glad to have you. Hi Saria, glad to have you. Can you please go? I mean, I might fall, so I might go back down anyway. Hi Andrew, Matthew, thank you for the follow, guys. If you're new here, make sure to follow or sub, and I'll give you a shout out. Also, guys, if you donate, I'll give you a shout out too. Oh my God, Paper, thank you so much for the butterfly. Paper, that's so nice for the butterfly of you. I am a little butterfly. Sorry, that's so cringe. Hitomo, yeah, Himotsu. Thank you so much for the follow. Your name means secret in Japanese. Himotsu. Thank you guys so much. Hitsumo. Sorry. Yeah, it's Hitsumo. Thank you, Avocado, for the thing, thank you for the chili Barbera, and thank you, sorry, not Avocado. Thank you, I Love, for the makeup brush. Again, thank you for the butterfly paper. That's so nice of you. I'm so sorry I said your name wrong. I am very bad. Thank you so much for the butterfly. Hi, Danny. Hitsumo. Make sure to follow her, son. Hitsuyo. I think it's Hitsuyo, sorry. Yeah, thank you for the follows and subs, everyone. I'm glad to have you. What's secret in Japanese? Secret. in Japanese. Hello, welcome, guys. Himitsu. Sorry, it's Himitsu's secret. My bad. I don't know why I said it wrong. Himitsu. Himitsu. Hi, I love. Thank you for the GG. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the follow. Himitsu. Hello, thank you guys. Guys, what's the best part of your day? You can play keyboard tower. I mean, we could look in the keyboard tower. I don't mind playing it. Zach, thank you. How you doing today? Hi, Kevin. Guys, coffee tower or keyboard tower? Next tower I play. I'm gonna finish this soon. So guys, coffee tower or keyboard tower? Let's get a chat pool. Again, thank you guys for your donations. Again, hi Abby. Hi Ryan. Hi Zax. Skobolo. Oh, you changed your name. Why did you change it? Hi Brian. Hi everyone. Guys, thank you for the followers or subs. Glad to have you. Hi John. How you doing today? Hi Danielle. Hi Star. Oh my god, thank you for the red card. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for your dono. Oh my god, thank you. Let's go. Thank you guys for everything you have given. Oh my god, $5 super chat paper. Thank you so much. Thank you as well for your red card. And then paper, thank you for the $5 super chat so much. Do the number, okay? Do the number. Do the 679. Thank you so much. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Do the name that's better for you. Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad to have you here. Oh, I'm blocking that person. I am blocking that person. Hi, Barbara. Thank you guys for the follows or subs. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hello. Hi, Jesse. Thank you. Thank you for the 6-7 donation. Again, thank you so much. The paper for your $5 super chat. I'm so happy to have you today. Hi, Ivy. Hi, Riomo. Hi, Skolo. Hi, I love. How you doing today? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Again, thank you guys for the follows or subs. Glad to have you. Hello, welcome. Thank you for your $5 super. Hi, Butcher. Hi, Base Me. Hi, Gary. How are you? Again, guys, thank you guys for your super chat. Paper, thank you so much for the high five. Hi, Puto. Hi, I love. Thank you guys for your donations. Barbara, thank you for the gold coins. Thank you guys. Oh my god, finally a normal. I'm glad I can be normal for you guys. Again, thank you guys. Thank you so much for your stuff too. And again, Paper, thank you so much for your gifts as well. You guys are so nice today. Thank yous. Hi, love. Glad to have you. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm afraid I might get a bigger super chat, but you know, hopefully we'll see. I'm gonna scream if I do. Thank you so much for the gold coin. Hi, love. Thank you. Not to say I don't appreciate what you gave. Obviously, what you gave is really amazing and wonderful. So thank you. Thank you, I love. Thank you for the stars. Glad to have you. Hi, BZ. Thank you guys so much again for the follows and subs. Have you watched Don? I haven't watched it, but I've heard it's really good, and I need to watch it someday. Okay. Hi Goff. Hi everyone. Hi Star. How you doing? Make sure to follow her some. Hi love. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the star. Guys, what do you guys want me to play? But guys, do you want me to play Coffee Tower or Keyboard Tower next? Coffee Tower or Keyboard Tower? Hi love. Hi Cosmos. So Keyboard Tower has sound in it. Coffee Tower does not have sound, so keep that in mind as well. Hi Liam. Hi Katsai. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hi Firestorm. Keyboard. Okay, Keyboard Tower. Okay, we can do keyboard. Hi welcome. Hi Kitty. Hi Remore. Glad to have you. Hi Barbara. How you doing? Make sure to follow her some. Glad to have you. Keyboard. Yeah, I can do keyboard. Play build. I'm gonna probably do another tower. Again, guys, thank you guys so much for your donations today. Holy, you guys gave so much already. You guys are so nice today. Thank you, everyone. Hi, it's me. Hi, everyone. Hi, Yara. Hi, Deborah. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. I haven't played Yandere Sim, but it sounds interesting. Hi, Nora. Hi, Paper. Thank you for the 2 stars. Glad to have you. Sounds so cool. Yeah. Hi, Lizzie. How are you? Thank you for the clutch, Barbara. Glad to have you. Thank you so much. Okay. Hi, Jessica. How you doing today? Make sure to follow her some. Hello, everyone. Hi, Hoar. Glad to have you. You guys like keyboard tower, so we can definitely do that. Hello. Hi, Lizzie. Yeah, you didn't. Make sure to follow our sub. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's do this tower. Keyboard tower ASMR. Can I turn the sound off? Is there a way to turn music off? It does not have music? Okay. Hello, it's guys. Hi, little Paper. Hi, Lunar. Hi, Bryn. How you doing there? Welcome. Make sure to follow our sub if you guys are new. Hi, Animal. How are you? Hi, Paper. I have to go. Thank you again, Paper, for coming today and giving me so many gifts. Thank you for the 100s, Paper. Hi, Animal Hospital. Hi, Hee Hee. Hi Pony, hi Dragon, how are you? Hi Ava, glad to have you. Hi Alice. Thank you guys again for your donations, subs, gifts, anything you guys have given. Hi Ava, hi Luke. I'm good. Well, I'm glad to hear you're good. That makes me happy. Make sure to follow our sub guys if you're new. Hi Jessica, hi Sake. Hi Gary. I feel like the keyboard stuff is really hard to hear on this. Let me partner it up. Barbara, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you here. Thank you, by the way, Barbara, for the thumbs up. See y'all, thank you so much for the stars. Guys, 16 more subs, guys. 16 more subs to 700, okay? Hi, Gary. Hi, Melody. Hi, Moonlight. Hi, Infinite. Hi, Pura. How you doing there? Hi, Mochi. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Gary. How you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Jessica. Welcome, guys, if you're new. I'm gonna have to mute the one guy. Sorry. Make sure to follow our sub, guys. Glad to have you here. Thank you, HC. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Star. Sorry, I don't like to mute people, but if I have to, I have to, you know. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Goody. Hi, yeah, how you guys doing today? Make sure to follow our sub, guys. Hi, Courtney. This is not the key. Okay, the thing is, I played the 1-speed one, and then I played it, and everybody told me not to play it again. So like, I tried playing the speed one where you increase it, but I played it, and then you guys didn't want me to play it again. Okay, so I'm gonna just do this keyboard tower for now. Hi, Seal. Thank you so much for the gold coin. So get mad at chat, not me, because I tried that game and people didn't like it. I was really tempted to play it more, and then like I played it literally one stream, and you guys are like, no, I don't like it. Played tower. I'm like, okay. Hi, Kenzie. Hi, Courtney. Sorry, I'm not trying to be mean. It's just my chat doesn't seem to like it, so. Hello, make sure to follow our sub. Hi, Purple. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Finn. Hi, Leslie. How you doing there? Hi, Victoria. Glad to have you. Paper, thank you so much for the high five, Paper. I thought you said you're leaving. Thank you so much, Paper, for your donation. Hi, Finn. Hi, Tab. Hi, Star. How are you doing today? Hi, Tabs. How you guys doing? Hi, Paula. Again, guys, anything you gift means so much to me. Thank you, guys. Hi, Filipino kid. Your guys' gifts are amazing, and I genuinely can't appreciate you. Hi, Gary. Hi, Tom. Maybe you can play it in a little bit. Hi, Melaine. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows or subs. Hello, Paul. Thank you guys again for the follows. Donna, thank you for the laughing disco, Donna. Thank you so much. Hi, Cookie. Thank you for the happy again. Donna, thank you for the laughing disco. Hi, Cecil. Thank you for the 100. Paper, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you. Donna, thank yous. Hi, Mister. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Harley. Hi, Star. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow us. Hi, Am. Hi, Paper. Thank you for the sparkles. Glad to have you. Hi, Blowblocks. I don't have money. Thank you guys for your gifts, though. Thank you, Don, for another laughing disco. Donna, thank you for another laughing disco today. Holy, thank you so much for 2 of them, Donna. That is insane. Thank you so much. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Sam. I did not expect that today. Holy. Thank you so much for your laughings. Hi, Sam. Hi, Moonlight. Hi, Michael. Maybe we can look into the... Donna, 3 laughing discos. Holy. You can buy things. Thank you for your 3 laughing discos, Donna. Thank you so much. Hi, Dominic. Hi, Kiri. 3 laughing. That's insane. Hi, Michael. Hi, Panda. Hey, Faye. Hi, Harley. Hi, Maja. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the 3 laughing discos, though. Holy. Donna, you MVP of a... Guys, W's in the chat for Donna for those gifts. Because you do not have to send that. Thank you so much, Donna. That's so nice of you. Guys, W's in the chat. Hi, Kyrie. Hi, Minnie. Thank you so much for your 3 laughing discos. Holy. Hi, Kai. Hey, Mr. Candace, thank you for the W's, guys. Let's get W's in the chat for Donna. That's so nice of them. W's indeed. Guys, again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Welcome if you're new, Sophia. Hi, it's TS. Hi, Lias. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. No problem. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Candace. Hi, Mr. Hi, everyone. Hi, Yoche. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Gardner. How you doing there? Make sure to follow her some. Hello. Hello, Mila. Glad to have you. Thank you for following. Thank you for subbing. You have to go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming. Hi, Rena. Hi, Maline. Want to know my likes? What's your likes? Hi, Delphine. Hi, Mr. What? How are you? Hello, guys. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Dada. Hi, Gary. Hi, Phillips. How are you? Hi, Leslie. Hi, Em. Hi, Arj. Hi, Philippine. Hi, Malina. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Mr. What? Hi, Philip. How you doing there? Hi, Imer. Hi, Protasi. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Hello. Hi Felina, hi Dexter. Hi Defna, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, it's Tia's, glad to have you. Hi Donna, thank you guys for the star. I appreciate it. What the hell? That's weird. Make sure to follow or sub, glad to have you. Hope you guys are doing well. Anyway, anything fun or exciting today? Hello, make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. Hello, welcome. Guys, report that account for obvious reasons. Hello, thank you so much for the Donna. Thank you for the high five. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much, Donna, for your high five. That's so nice today. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Hello, welcome. Make sure, hi everyone. Make sure to follow sub. Hi MJ, hi Angelo, hi Gary, hi Arj. Hi Dana, welcome. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows or subs. Anyway, how you guys doing that? Make sure to follow or sub. Hi Cuba, hi Alexander, how are you? Hello. Hi Courtney, hi Angelo, thank you guys for the followers or subs. It's called Keyboard Tower. Hi Tiffany, hi Wendy. Again, Donna, thank you for your donations today. Holy, I appreciate your 2 roses. Hello, hi, it's me, Tia. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs. I do remember you, Princess. Hello, Lewis. Hello. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Koi. Hi, Mr. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Remore. Hi, Biker. Hi, I. Dore, thank you so much for the rose. Glad to have you. Hi, Leslie. Hi, it's me, Tia. Hi, Tiaz. Hi, Mila. Hi, Bex. Hi, Alyssa. How you doing today? Hi, Gabriel. Hi, Fitz. Hi, Kieran. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Angelo. Glad to have you. Hi, Courtney. How are you doing today? Welcome. Hi, BKev. Hi, Winnie Dog. Glad to have you. Thank you. Hi, Kieran. Hi, Koi. Hi, San. Hi, Yuche. Hi, Lam. Hi, Miko. Hi, Josh. Welcome if you're new. Hi, Hari. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hello, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, Garly. Thank you guys for the follows or subs. Make sure to follow our sub. Hellos. Stop spamming, please. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Josh. Hi, Mule. Donna, thank you for the star. And Real, thank you for the sparkles. Glad to have you. Thank you for the flowers. Glad to have you here. Hi, Laxi. Hi, Rimore. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you for the flowers, too. Hi, I'm Real. Hi, Love. How you doing today? Welcome. Again, thank you guys for your donations. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs, everyone. Hi, everyone. Again, guys. Hi, Garby. Hi, Gil. Hi, Kaputsa. Hi, Tiaz. Hi, Noah. How are you? Hi, Angela. Glad to have you here. Hi, Summer. Hi, Kaputsa. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follower, Sum. Hi, Vian. Hi, Yoche. Hi, Denali. Hi, Summer. Hi, Jerry. Thank you for the GG. Thank you so much. Hi, Raph. Hi, Cute. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the follow. Guys, thank you guys for the gifts, everyone. Especially, thank you guys. I genuinely can't appreciate you guys. Yeah, guys, we're at 699. Let's go. Let's get to 700. Oh my god, I fell. Hi, Minnie. Hi, Summer. Hi, Rocket. How you doing today? Team Rocket. Again, guys, thank you guys for your follows and subs today. Hi, Sukuri. Hi, Baby. Hi, Ara. Hi, Noah. Hi, Minnie. Hi, Suma. Nova. Again, guys, your donations mean so much, and it helps me out so much, guys. Genuinely, thank you so much. Hi, Elsie. Hi, Noah. Hi, Mr. Nia. Again, guys, whatever you guys give, I promise you, thank you so much. Giant head pats for you. Jessica, thank you so much, Jessica, for the 100. Glad to have you. Hi, Jeremy. How are you? Hi, Miko. Thank you guys so much, guys, for your gifts. Hi, Kate. Hi, Lexi. How are you? Hi, Summer. How are you doing today? Hi, Lexi. Thank you for coming. Thanks for the follow. Thank you for the heart. Glad to have you here. Jessica, thank you for the star. Hi, Lexi. Hi, Summa. Hi, everyone. Hi, Katsia. How are you doing today? Welcome. Bukes. Hi, Floxy. Hi, Lexi. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Alexander. Thank you for coming. Bama, thank you for the star. Alexander Handa, thank you guys for the follow. Crab. Did we hit 500 on TikTok? We also hit 500 on TikTok. Let's go. We're at 91.5k on TikTok. Which, I mean, we're only 8.5k away on TikTok from 100. Glad to have you. I was just spamming. I'm gonna mute you, my dude. Thank you guys for the follows or subs. Glad to have you. How you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. Anyway, how you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi Sheldon, hi Tilly, and my yeah, I am. Hello Eva, hi Rez, glad to have you. Guys, thank you for the follows and subs, everyone. You guys are so nice. Hi DML. Okay, I'm not at 500k on TikTok. That's not even close. I'm at 91.5k. Those are two different numbers. I was gonna be like, if I'm at 5k on TikTok, I'd be very happy. Yeah, thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Glad to have you. Did bro just buy a magic carpet to annoy me? Hello, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Hello, Ray. Hello, everyone. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, Master. Hi, Master. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. I don't know. That's always the case. I think it's because it's the first option, so people like it. I haven't switched it up, but maybe one day I'll switch it and let you know if it changes. I found you again. Ooh, hi, Rafa. Hi, Danny. Make sure to follow our sub, guys. I appreciate it. Hi, Crystal. Again, guys, thank you guys for your donuts. See, guys, you guys told me to play a different game than Nito or Boba. And see, I'm playing a different game, okay? You guys can't complain anymore. Is it just another obby? Yes, of course it is. But, like, is it a different game? Yeah. So, see, I'm playing different game, like you guys requested. Hi, Lorium. Oh, God. God damn it, my hand. Hi, Ray. Hi, Ghana. Hi, Crystal. Again, guys, I want to say thank you so much for your donos today. Holy, we got a lot of donos, and I generally can't thank you guys enough for everything. I'll be royal. Maybe later. Hi, Ellie. Someone unsubbed. I mean, people unsub a lot, so. Hi, Firequad. How are you right now? That's me. Hi, Courtney. Thank you again, guys, for your donos. You guys have been so epic and amazing with everything you've gifted. Obviously, you guys don't need to gift anything, so. Thank you for the $1 super chat, Peru. Capybara, thank you for the laughing disco. Peru, thank you for the $1 super chat. And Capybara, thank you for the laughing disco so much. You guys mean so much to me. Thank you guys for your donos. Thank you for the laughing disco too, Cappy. Oh my god, you guys are nice. Welcome back. Hi, Kana. Welcome back, guys. Glad to have you. Hello. Hi, it's me. Hi, J Bros. Hi, Sheldon. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. And thank you for the follow sub donations. You seem very nice. Let's go. Maybe we get to 37k sometime. Hi, Laura. Again, thank you guys for your gifts. I genuinely can't thank you guys enough. Was. I miss Kai Rage. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone. Hi, Head Louie. Hi, Minnie. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Crazy. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Meep. Hi, Mask. How are you? Hi, Sarah. Hi, Hillary. Hi, Furrow. And thank you for the follow and subs. Crazy. How are you doing today? Please don't say you are lazy. Date Hunto wa crazy. Hello, Sheldon. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Jack. So, yeah, I have a lot of people right now, which I appreciate. Thank you. Hi, Loriam. Hi, Mago. Hi, Miko. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Also, again, thank you so much, guys, for your donations. My night walk was pretty good. Hi, Courtney. When I think of night walk, I think of do demo yo wakara da da da. Hi, Tisha. Glad to have you. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Lori. Hi, Jahan. Again, thank you guys for the follow, subs, donations, anything you guys. Oh, guys, I went the wrong way. Guys, I'm not accepting friend requests. I'm gonna be honest. Hi, Rossman. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. I can't. What's my user? This is my user. What was? Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad to have you. Hi, Raxer. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Courtney. If you want to join, you can. I'm Ashy. Guys, again, thank you guys for your donations again, everyone, and their subs and follows and everything. Hi, Marissa. Thank you for following. Hi, Diamond. Again, guys, thank you, everyone. Have you watched My Hero? Not really. I don't friend people, but I do appreciate you being here still. Hi, Marissa. It's not to be mean, it's just like I have a policy. Hi, Asia. Hi, Janice. Glad to have you. Oh, god damn it, I fell. I was trying to stretch my fingers and then I didn't look and I died. Guys, don't stretch your fingers when you play the tower. Maybe I don't have hand. Maybe I do have hand. Don't question my hands, okay? Hi, Ray. Hi, Madge. That sounds worse out of context, but Hi Audrey. Hi Paul. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. It's called Keyboard Tower Obby. It's a pretty... Hi Courtney. Hi Mr. Whatever. Hi Sub. Hi guys, make sure to follow or sub guys if you guys are new. It does help me out. Hi Milo. Hi Bacon. Hi you guys. Hi Miko. Hi Courtney. How are you? Hi Keo. Thank you for the follow. Rodolin. Thank you for the follows. Am I sick? I'm getting tired. That's why. So I'm a little sleepy, guys. I'm not adding people, but yeah. Hi Keo. Hello Sky. Thank you guys so much for being here, though. I really do appreciate it. That's really nice of you guys being here. So thank you guys. Guys, what's the best part of your day so far? Hi Ari. I'm trying to see where the checkpoint is. Please be near. It's gonna end really badly. Where's checkpoint? No. Hi Sky. Hi Ari. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Hi Mr. Whatever. Hi Violet. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. How many subs are we at? I haven't played it in a while. We hit the checkpoint. Let's go. Hi Aiden. Hi Delarius. Hi Courtney. Deku, thank you for the follows. Cookie, thank you for the follow. Hi Too Happy. Burrito, thank you for the follow too. Glad to have you. Jean, thank you for the follow. Hi Demius. Hi Ari. Hi Lori. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi user. Hi Lol. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Glad to have you. Hello, hello. Welcome, guys. I think this guy's flying. I think. Hello, hello. Hi Violet. Hi Escape. Hi Wa. Hi Turtle. How you doing there? Hi Elizabeth. Hi Muna. How you doing there? Make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. I got a noti on my phone. Hi Joy. Hi Deirdre. Hi Jace. Hi Love Cat. What the fuck? What? Copyright. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. I'm gonna just rejoin just in case. Hi Dream. I knew when I saw Fly Hacker. I have a feeling I know the person. It's like, hello, make sure to follow or sub, guys. Glad to have you. Oh goddamn, I played the wrong one. I hope I get my place back at least. We'll see. Hi Silly. Hi Rage. Sure. If I don't. Oh damn it. No, I don't. God damn it. Hello. Make sure to follow or sub, guys, if you guys are new. Hello, cuties. Guys, what's the best part of you guys' day so far? If you guys don't mind me asking. Damn it. They were playing copyright music, so I had to leave. They're like trying to ban my stream. I'm like, okay. I gotta do Coffee Tower then. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Adam. Keyboard Bobby. I played that, and then you guys don't like it as much as you guys think. I tried playing that. Are you a copycat? What? No. I've had my avatar since 20. I don't even think this looks like their avatar. Like, I feel like you guys just blend it together since you don't have glasses. I'm gonna be honest. Hi, Sebastian. I tried looking and it doesn't even look that similar. Plus, I don't know when they got theirs, but I had mine since 2023, so. Hey, Lona. Hi, Zach. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Dreamcore. Hello, Monster. Hi, Dream. Hi, Deirdre. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Head. Hi, Miko. How are you? Again, guys, thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hi, She. Hi, Sebastian. Hi, Laureen. Hello, Ophelia. Hello, Starcy. Hi, Daniel. Hi, It's Most. Hi, Mosta Gaming. Hi, Oh Yeah. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Oh Yeah. Hi, Joel. I am one. I'm not taking game suggestions right now. Hi, Zamora. Guys, thank you guys for coming. Guys, if you follow or sub, please do so. Guys, also I want to say thank you guys so much for your donations. Alive, thank you for the flower. Also, thank you for the follows, Abil, Ava, Sophia. Thank you guys. You guys, make sure, thank you for Alive for the flower. Guys, again, thank you guys for your donations. Guys, let's get a laughing disco or clapping seal as well on YouTube right now. Come on, guys, we can get one too. Hi, Alive. Guys, make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. It does help out. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Guys, stop trying to add me. I'm not going to add you back. I'm going to block you eventually. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Ava. Hi, Emily. Hi, Kemi. Hi, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hello, guys. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Jorina. Hi, Ariane. How you guys doing there? Make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. Kitty, thank you for the laughing disco, Kitty. Let's go. Thank you so much for the laughing disco, Kitty. That's so nice of you. Thank yous. Hi, Salvador. I don't know, just play whatever. I ran out of coins. No, that's okay. Thank you guys for your donos. And Kitty, thank you for your laughing. I really do appreciate it. I sub. Thank you for the sub, by the way. A little. Jorina, thank you for coming. Blush. Salvador, thank you guys for coming. Blue, how you doing today? I'm Blue, baba dee baba dum. Again, thank you guys for the donations. And Kitty, thank you so much for a laughing disco. Jalen, thank you for your super chat of $1. Thank you so much, Jalen, for your $1 super chat. Thank you, thank you. Blue, thanks for the follow. Doki, thank you for the follow. Mark, thank you for the follow. Thank you guys so much. Make sure to follow or sub. I'm glad to have you here. Hi, Salvador. Fake. Kazakh thank you so much. Fake. Shane, thank you for the follows too. Again, guys, thank you guys for your super chat, your like donations, everybody. Hi, Salvador. What are you guys spamming? I don't know. Guys, thank you guys for everything. Also, your laughing discos, clapping seals. Those help me out so much, guys. Guys, let's get another laughing disco or clapping seal. We can do it, guys. I believe. Hi, Mona. Hi, Bingus. I don't think I'm talking about that. Hi, Millowed. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Posters? No, I haven't. I can't play it since copyright on stream, unfortunately, but maybe. Make sure follow or sub, guys, if you're new. Hi, Joshua. Hi, Mona. How are you? Hi, Taylor. Hi, Bear. How are you? Again, guys, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Mister. Hi, Taylor. Guys, your guys' donations, your subs, your follows, everything you guys have given today. You guys have been so amazing. Hi, Twilight. Hi, Bike. How are you? Hi, Taylor. How you doing? Make sure to follow or sub. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hi, Snowy, glad to have you here. Thank you guys for following. Hi, Snowy, thank you for coming. Hi, Taylor. And thank you for the followers, your subs. That's okay. Hi, Halo. Hi, Taylor. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Ezekiel. Glad to have you. Thank you for the followers, your subs. Hi, Johanna. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Bro, it's a loop stream. Not really. I'm literally saying hello to people. I literally thank people for following. Look at the chat. Hi, Timothy. I'm a VTuber. Thank you. Nobody's following right now, but I usually do. Thank you, Timothy. I remember you, W. Please stop spamming Ta. I also talked to my TikTok chat, so. And thank you guys for the follows and subs. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Please don't spam. Again, thank you guys for your follows, subs, and donations. Guys, let's get a laughing disco or clapping seal, everyone. I do appreciate it. Hi, Angela. Oh my god, I gotta mute you too. Okay. Hello, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for following and subbing. Guys, how do you see someone else spam and then decide like, oh, I'm gonna spam now? Like, you're not gonna get seen. I'm just gonna mute you. Thank you, Winner, for the sub. I appreciate it. Okay, Stickman, thank you for the sub. Bro, I'm gonna give you one more chance, Winter. I don't want to be mean. Hi, Alec. Thank you. Oh my god, I think I am, bro. Guys, I don't want to mute half of my chat, but like you guys are forcing me, okay? I'm not trying to be mean. Hello, welcome, welcome. Oh, make sure to follow or sub, guys. Hello. Hi, Joshua. Glad to have you. Hi, Lena. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow or sub. There you go. I got it. Hi, EF6. Didn't you follow yesterday, or is that a different EF6? I mean, I wouldn't be that surprised if there's another one. Hi, Star. Guys, again, thank you for the follows and subs, everyone. You guys are so amazing for everything you do. Hi, Dems. Yes. Why did you refollow, though? You could have just stayed followed. Hi, Hunty. Thanks for the follow. Hi, Kira. Again, also, guys, thank you guys for your donations, everyone. I do appreciate it. Guys, let's get another laughing disco or clapping seal, guys. We can do it, I believe. One more laughing disco clapping. One more game. One more game. One more guy. Hi, Hunty. Hi, Mia. Thank you guys again for your donos, though. I do appreciate it. And yes, never feel forced to donate, though. I just want to emphasize that. I really do appreciate your donations, but never feel like you need to, okay? Anything you guys give is really, I appreciate it so much, so thank you. I'm gonna let them go ahead of me. I think they're just trying to pass it, so. Hi, Stick. Tell you what, I'll shout you out if you give me a deal. We can do a trade. Actually, Stick, did you sub? I'll give you a shout out for subbing. I'm not gonna. Oh, Mister, glad to have you here. Stick, did you sub to me or no? I always give shout outs for subbing. Hi, Ellie, glad to have you. Yeah, so thank you, Stick, for the sub. I appreciate it then. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for subbing, though. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Starry. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hi, DQ. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hi, Dog. I love Roblox. Hi, Levy. How are you? Congrats on your sub count. Hi, Clementine. Hi, Levy. Hi, Miss. Thank you for the sub, Miss. Glad to have you. Hi, Victoria. Glad to have you. I was in your server. That's cool, man. That's cool you were in it. Hello, make sure to follow our sub. Hi, Kira. Hi, Boop. If you're new, don't spam. Thank you, guys. You're welcome. Hi, Germany. Hi, Istabruk. Book. Hayden. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Kimmy. But yeah, guys, if you want to give a laughing disco, a clapping seal, it does help out. Or a galaxy. I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine as well. Hi, Worms. Hi, Elephant. Why couldn't I friend you? I don't friend people for a few reasons. Hello, one is age, since I don't want to friend people too young, of course. And also I have some hackers try to friend me and do weird stuff. So, hi, Thomas. Hi, Charles. What's my max bench? 255 today. Definitely 100%. Hi, Alien. Glad to have you. I'm more, like I said, I'm more of a leg person, but hi, Ellie. Hi, Kira. Hi, Spider. Hi, Ellie. I'm glad to have you. Thank you for the heart, me worms. Glad to have you. And thank you for the follows and subs. Thank you guys for your donation today. I might join. Maybe I might join my bed, to be honest. Hi, Red. Hi, Landra. Shelly, thank you for the follow. Timothy, how are you doing today? I'm gonna go pet some food. Get your pet food, okay? Get what you guys need. Hi, Kaylin. Hi, Bruce. Hi, Laura. Hi, Lady. Hi, Squashy. Hi, Katie. Hi, Florence. Yeah, thank you for the follows and subs. How do you have 90k followers, Loki? I mean, I try to thank everybody and be nice to people and greet people and make sure everybody, you know, I talk to my chat, which I think a lot of streamers fail to do. That's the way I grow. Granted, there's streamers that don't and do way better than I do, which is fair, but hi, Cap. Hi, Spice. Can I join? Yeah. If you mean like because I don't have... Hi, Murray. Like, I've gotten like 300 people following today, which is pretty nice. It's kind of insane. Hi, Squirtle. Hello, hello. Hi, Jordan. So like just multiply that over like a few months or like a year since I've been streaming on TikTok for nearly a year, then that's your answer. Hi, Joshua. Hi, Hazel. Florida, thank you for the sparkles. Appreciate your sparkles. Sparklers. Did I do, I think I did I do the Christmas one or did I do the vanilla? I think I did the vanilla, so now I'm gonna do the Christmas. Hi, Courtney. You're nice, but hi, Courtney. Hi, Victoria. Love your videos. Thank you. I hope I did. I might be getting a little bit tired. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you guys for the subs, Ezzy. Hi, Ruby. How are you? Hi, Mar. Hi, Gigi. Again, guys, thank you guys for your donation, subs, follows, and I appreciate it. Thank you for the rose, Gigi. The GG. Sorry, I'm tired. Also, thank you guys for the subs. Thank you for the follows. I just did it. Did I? Okay, let me go check, make sure. I think you might be onto something. Let me go check. Yeah, I did. You're right. Thank you for telling me. I do appreciate you saying that. Gotta go soon. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. How many subs are we at now, guys? It should be in the top if you're curious. The top, if you're curious about the top thing, it's my sub count. So how many are we at? Miku Rants, how you doing there? Hi, Maria. Hi, Lucas. Interesting name, but okay. Again, thank you for the follows, your subs. Me. Guys, again, make sure to follow, sub, or donate if you guys are new. Any donations help me out. Any subs help me out. Anything you guys give, I promise you, helps me out so much. Thank you, guys. What are you guys doing today? How many? We're at 38. Let's go. Hi, Joker. Hi, Kaylin. Hello, hello. I played blocks. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe that might be next stream. I'm sorry, Courtney. I might do that next stream. Yeah, thank you for the followers or subs. Guys, don't be like right on top of me, I will say. Because it does get distracting if you are. Hi, Zero. Hi, Kitty. How are you? Hi, Nato. Hi, Krusty. Hi, Zaylee. Hi, Chris. And thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Also, guys, thank you guys for the donations today. Hi, Fly. Thank you for the follow. Any donation helps me out. Guys, we can get another laughing seal or clapping disco, guys. Sorry, did I say it the wrong? Sorry, clapping seal or laughing disco. Oh my god, I'm tired. Hi, Saudi. Hi, Miku. Glad to have. Oh god, I fell. Guys, should I go to bed? I think this is a sign I should go to bed. Hi, Melosi. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Saudi. Hi, Starry. Yes, I can hear you. Your joins back. Yes. Thank you. 42. Let's go. We need 8 more to be at Hi Rebecca. Hi game. It's called Obby. The game is called Boba Tower. Hi Shimo. Hi Cairo. Hi Unicorn. Glad to have you. Hi Roblox. How you doing? Make sure to follow her some. Hi Jewel. I might go to bed soon. Hi Simon. Hi. Hi Brielle. Oh my god, I fell! Imaginary high five. High five to you then. Hi Melosi. I'm doing good. What about you? Hi Archie. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi Marlo. Oh, this is another hacker. Of course there is. Always a hacker. Already found out. Okay, that's the hacker. Alright, I'm gonna restart it. Hello, welcome. Make sure to follow her sub. Hi Thai Thrill. Hi Mimi. How you doing there? Welcome. Did I do the right tower? No, this is a different one. I was doing coffee. Hi Kitty. I thought it was Boba. Hi Mosey. Can I get a show? Hi Vic. Hi Anya. Hi Joseph. Hi Katie. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi Gothan. Hi Nia. Hi Ludi. How you doing there? Hi David. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi Funny. Hi Miko. Hi Orange. Hi Nia. Next stream will be tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but I will do a stream at the same time tomorrow if I do. Hi Oza. Alright, subs. Okay, we need 5 more subs, guys. We can do it. Hi Funny. Hi Anya. Hi Miko. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Hi Nasty. Hi Funny. Hi Hots. Hi Orga. I'm always blushing. Yeah, I don't mind hearing a joke. Guys, let's go. Let's get another laughing disco or clapping seal, everyone. We can do it. I bet we can. I'm gonna sleep soon, though. Yeah, I promise I will. My voice is getting hurty, so I need to go sleep. I want to hit the 750 subs, though, and then I want to go to bed after that. Since we're kind of close, and I think we can hit 750. Hi, Max. Hi, Liam. Guys, let's get to 750 subs. We can do it. Good luck. Thank you. How many subs are we at now? Oh my god, I fell. Oh god, I keep falling. Want to know? Thank you for saying I'm cool. Guys, make sure to sub on my YouTube. It's Jacknyeko on YouTube if you want to sub and help me get to 750 before I go to bed. Obviously, it's up to you if you want to sub, but hi, Sienna. I love, thank you for the subs. Guys, make sure to sub on YouTube if you have, and I'll give you a shout out, okay? Cairo, Han, thank you for the follows. You're so handsome, thank you. So just say I subbed in chat, and I'll give you a shout out, okay? If you sub on YouTube and say I subbed in chat. But Barra, thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Marie. Hi, Ivy. Glad to have you. Hi, July. Make sure to follow our sub, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Mech. You're so cool. Thank you for saying I'm cool. Hi, Izzy. Hi, Kara. Hi, Lazo. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Dinosaur. Appreciate it. Let's go. Did we hit it? Lazo, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Okay. We hit it. We 750? Okay, let's go. Hi, N. Glad to have you here. Thank you guys for the follow and subs. Thank you, guys. Hi, NMech. Guys, let's get a laughing disco or a clapping seal right now. Let's go. Thank you, guys. Okay, I'm going to be ending, though. I appreciate you guys. Hi, Amos. Hi, OC. Hi, Etchy. Glad to have you. I think I'm going to be ending. We're on Coffee Tower, but my voice is hurting, so we're going to take a break, okay? And Mac Ivy, thank you for the... Thank you. Hi, Advec. I don't know, Chico. You should look it up. Make sure to follow. Thank you guys for the subs, follows, donations, everyone. Thank you guys so much today. I'm going to be ending for my throat purposes so I can heal. But I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Ivy, thank you for the heart. Glad to have you. Thank you for the heart. That is very amazing. Thank you so much, Ivy. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Jacob. That's so nice of you. Aw, you guys are making this like the best. Aw, thank you guys. You guys have made this such a sweet ending today. Bavera, thank you for the hundreds too. I was playing Coffee Tower, so thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Funnel, thank you so much for the gold coin too. 2 gold coins, Funnel, let's go. And the stars, NC. Thank you for the sub, Izzy. Again, hi Inspected, hi Chloe. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. I appreciate it. Hi Mr. Kine, glad to have you. Thank you guys so much. Hi MC, glad to have you here. Thank you so much for your donos before I leave. I appreciate you. Hi Jai. Hi Miko. It's called Coffee Tower is the name of the tower is on Coffee Tower. And thank you guys so much for being here today. You guys are wonderful and amazing, and just I appreciate you so much. Steven, thank you so much for the soccer. Stephanie, thank you so much for the soccer trophy, Stephanie. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for the soccer trophy. Thank you, thank yous. Stephanie, I appreciate you so much for that. Hi, NTH. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Thank you guys so much for saying. Aw, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. I appreciate it, Stephanie. Thank you. Miguel and C, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you. Maybe one day I played Brookhaven. It's just I'm not sure if it's my type of game. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for your donations. Stephanie, how are you doing today, by the way? I hope you're doing good. We're gonna be ending soon, so hi NHC. Elliot. Barbara, thank you for the 6-7. I have to say the number, goddammit. Thank you for the 6-7, Barbara. Glad to have you. Miguel, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you. Thank you, Han, for the goat. Glad to have you. Hi, Joria. Hi, Elliot. Thank you guys for your donations. NC, thank you so much for your stuff too. And Miguel, thank you for the stars. And thank you guys for your donos. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are all amazing and wonderful. Hello everyone, glad to have you. Hi Candace, hi Amanda. Thank you guys for your donos. Thank you guys for everything you have given today. Thank you Miguel for another 6-7. I have to say the number, goddammit. Thank you though for your donation. MC, thank you so much for the star too. I'm glad to have you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Thank you for the 6-7s, even if I have to say the number, unfortunately. I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys for your donations. Alright guys, we're gonna be ending. Hi Jasleen, hi Dandon, hi Liazen. Again, thank you guys for your follow, thank you for your donations. Yeah, I'm ending, but I really do appreciate everything you've given before I ended. Barbara, NC, thank you for the stars. I appreciate you guys too. Bye, Persian. Guys, again, thank you guys. Victoria, I'm gonna have to do that another day. I'm so sorry. I really do appreciate you being here. I tried my best. Oh my god! Stephine, thank you so much for your trophy! Another trophy! Hi, Dinosaur. Thank you so much. Dinosaur, thank you for the laughing. You know what? Sure. If you guys want to join my game for like 2 minutes, I'll be nice. I think after you guys donated all of that by both you, Stephine, and Dinosaur, thank you so much for the laughing. Oh my god, Spider, thank you for another trophy. Oh my god, how many trophies do you guys have? Spider, Dinosaur, thank you for the laughing. It's Stephine as well. Stephanie, my bad. I'm saying your name. I'm so sorry, Stephanie. I'm so sorry. But yes, I am at the tower if you guys want to wait before I leave and just say hello. Hi, MC. Thank you. This is my first time being in my chat. Stephanie, thank you so much for being here. I was going to go to bed, but you gave so much. I think the least I could do is just stay here for a little bit and say hello. Guys, I'm here. Thank you, Miguel. Thank you for the star. Dinosaur, glad to have you. Thank you so much. Hi, Gabby. Hi, Bae. Thank you guys so much for your donations. Hi, Vampire. Again, guys, you guys are so nice for everything you have given today. Holy. It was nice meeting you too. Hi, Rylan. Hi, Kaylee. Thank you guys for the subs and follows. Hi, Dinosaur. Again, guys, thank you. Hi, JJK. How are you doing today? Hi, Sophia. Hi, Dinosaur. Hi, NC. Thank you, guys. I did give you a shout out, NC. Sorry. It's hard to say your full name. Thank you, Blink Eyes Daily, for the subs and follows. Guys, thank you guys for your donations as well, everyone. That's okay. I appreciate everybody giving so many things. You guys' donations, I promise you, help me out so much. Oh my god, Spider, thank you for the clapping seal. Let's go. Thank you for the clapping seal so much. I appreciate you too. Ah, thank you guys. Thank you for the clapping seal, Spider. Dinosaur, thank you for the stars as well. Thank you guys so much. NC, thank you for the stars too. Let's go. Hi, JJK. Thank you for the follow. You guys are so nice. Thank you for your gifts. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the clapping seals. Thank you for the laughing, guys. You guys are so nice. Hi, Emmy. Miguel, thank you for this. Miguel, thank you so much as well for your sparkles. Let's go. Hi, Emily. Hi, Loa. Thank you for the follow. Hi, NT. Glad to have you. Thank you for the star. Glad to have you. I hope you're doing well. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. You guys are so nice. Dinosaur, thank you so much for the party hat. Thank you guys so much for your donos today. Holy. Spider, thank you for your marshmallow hands too. Oh my god, Spider, thank you for your donos today. Thank you guys, everybody. Thank you. Hi, Lua. Hi, Angel. You guys are so nice. I genuinely can't thank you guys enough for all the gifts you have given today. Holy. Hi, Angel. Hi, Shami. Hi, NC. Thank you for the stars, too. How many subs are we at, too? Let me go check. Miguel, thank you for the heart. Thank you for the stars. Thank you, Dinosaur, for the... Oh, thank you, guys. Hi, Ollie. Hi, Miko. Thank you guys so much. Hi, Tara. Thank you guys so much for your donos. Hi, Chasey. Hi, Kaylee. Thank you, guys. Miguel, thank you for the clutch. And Lisa, thank you for the sunshine. Miguel, thank you for the clutch, and Lisa, thank you for the sunshine. Sorry, Marby, I'm trying to say hi to everyone. Hi, babe. Lisa, thank you for your sunshine, and thank you again for the clutch too. But thank you so much, Alicia, for your donations. You guys' donations are insane. Thank you, Miguel. Thank you for the 6-7 donation as well. Thank you so much, Miguel. Thank you, Spider. Thank you for the flowers. You guys are so amazing and so nice with your donos today. Thank you everyone for sending so many things. Miguel, thank you so much for the heart. Thank you so much, Miguel, for your stars. NC, thank you for the stars too. I will be back. Okay, have fun. Do what you guys need to. Thank you guys for your donations. Hi MX. Hi Lily. Thank you guys for being here. Guys, thank you everyone so much for everything you gift today. I really do appreciate everybody. Thank you guys. Miguel, thank you for the heart. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much. Hi, Mbex. Hi, Melody. Hi, Maggie. Thank you guys so much for everything. NC, thank you for the stars. Also, guys, if you sub, let me know so I can shout you out. If you follow as well, I'll try to shout you out. Miguel, thank you so much for another floating. Bye-bye if you guys have to go. I appreciate it. Miguel, thank you for another floating heart. Thank you so much, Miguel. Be sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Thank you, everyone. Glad to have you. Miguel, thank you for the hundreds. Lisa, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Ellie. Hello, Mila. Miguel, thank you for another floating. Best, thank you for the gold coin, too. NC, thank you for the star. 2 gold coins. Let's go, Best. 3 gold coins. Let's go. Thank you, Miguel, for the thumbs up. 5 gold coins. Let's go. Lisa, thank you for the England. Maya Cost, thank you for the thumbs up. 10 gold coins by Best. Thank you so much. 12 gold coins, Best. 14 gold coins. 15 gold coins. Let's go. Oh my god, thank you, by the way, as well for another gold coin, Miguel. Glad to have you. Sorry, I had to mute someone. How many gold coins are we going to give? I can't see it all. Holy, how many gold coins are you guys at? I'm so sorry. Miguel, thank you for another gold coin. Thank you so much, Miguel, for the gold coins. How many did you give? I couldn't see it, unfortunately, so I had to mute the one guy. Spidey, thank you so much for your gold coin, too. And Lisa, thank you for the star. Lisa, thank you for the stars right now. We're at 20 stars, Lisa. 22 stars. Thank you so much. Oh my god, that's cool. Bro, everybody's dancing. So there's like 20 people dancing. I mean, that's okay. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for your donations. Thank you for the follow. Thank you guys for the subs. Hello, Esami. Hi, Miguel. Hi, Joa. Thank you guys. Again, thank you guys for your donations today. Thank you guys so much for everything you have given. Oh my god, are we gonna get another one? Another laughing disco, clapping seal, or the trophy? Are we gonna get another trophy? Holy. Again, thank you guys. You did not need to give any of that, so I really do appreciate it. No, it's fine, Lisa. Thank you, NCH. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much for your stars. You guys are so nice. Thank you. Thank you for the follows and subs. This is my user. Okay, I might end. I still want to end because my voice is hurting. But Maya, thank you for the GG. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Why are you not talking? I am clearly talking to chat. Hi, I'm Morris. Hi, Kaylee. Thank you guys for your donos again. Game name. It's called Boba Tea Tower. Sorry, it's called Coffee Obby. My bad, not Boba Tea Tower. That's the other one they have. I donated a clapping thing. Thank you so much, Spider. Your donations help me out so much. I really do appreciate it. I don't think you need Roblox to join. This game's free. Make sure to follow. Hi, yesterday. Thank you, Maya, for the thumbs up. Glad to have you here. Hi, Riley. Hi, Mercedes. Hi, E. Hi, Anomaly. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, NC. Thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow our some. Hi, Miguel. Hi, Lily. Thank you guys for the follows, subs, and donations. Hi, Sleepy. Hi, Ambers. RJ. Hi, Kaylee. Guys, again, thank you guys for your donations. I genuinely can't thank you guys enough. Thank you, everyone. Hi, Sleepy. Hi, Kaylee. Thank you guys so much. Alright, guys, I will be ending now, but I appreciate and love you guys so much. I hope you guys have the best of days. Bye, byes. Hi, Mr. Blue. Yeah, I have to heal my throat, so that's why I'm ending the second now. But I really do appreciate your donations. I really do appreciate everyone here. Thank you guys. I'm not adding people, but thank you guys again for coming and following and subbing. And I appreciate everyone here. Bye, everyone. Bye, bye. Thank you again, guys, for your donations. It's called Coffee Tower. So, hi, Crocus. Crocus, make sure to follow before I end. Otherwise, I'm ending right now, so I do apologize. And thank you for the follows and sub, guys. Hi, Lisa. Bye, everyone. Bye, bye, cuties. Well, wise.